Hi all, my name is Laurie and welcome along to another AFTV presentation of Arsenal's pre-season American tour. First up, I just want to say thanks to everybody for staying up this time in the morning. There's so many other things you could be doing, but you're here with us and we really appreciate that. This morning is the second of 3 games on Arsenal's American pre-season tour. The first one of which was in the week, Bournemouth, 1-1 draw during normal time. Arsenal won it on penalties. This morning, Arsenal take on Man United, our hate rivals. I think that's fair to say. And with me in the studio today, I've got 2 special guests. First up to my right, because we're going in, age comes first. We got the legendary,
and sense.
The legendary.
That rules you out. That rules me and Frankie and you out.
Are you going to allow me to introduce you, or you want to talk over me?
Yeah, sorry, go on.
The legendary Arsenal superfan, Ty in the building.
Thank you very much. Legendarily lucky, super lucky, but thank you very much. Thank you to AFTV for inviting me.
And also to my left there, my very special friend, a guy I've known for a long time when he was doing the Young Guns. That seems
Oh yeah, I remember
back in the day.
so many years ago. But I've watched this man grow up, and he's a real credit to himself and to the Arsenal Football Club of supporters. Nice. Mr. Frank Hastings in the building. What are you saying, bro?
Not too bad, thank you, Laurie. Looking forward to the game today. Or should I say this morning?
This morning.
It's another late one. We've done 2 now.
We have.
We've obviously not out in LA. Or is the game in LA or is it Florida?
No, it's LA.
LA, so
still, yeah.
Actually,
flying a flag over here.
It's interesting because the game tonight is taking place at the SoFi Stadium, which is in Inglewood, California, which of course...
Inglewood.
Yeah. And it's the home of the LA Rams. Of course, it's owned by the Kroenkes.
This today.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And by all accounts, it's a magnificent stadium. I mean, I heard Robbie today, one of the shows he did. Shout out, by the way, to Robbie, Cecil, Turkish, Curtis and the crew. I've seen even Curtis was there asking questions of Mikel Arteta, which we'll come on to later.
Oh, wicked.
So yeah, that stadium apparently has been described by those guys as perhaps the best they've ever been to.
Wow.
So
High
that
praise.
shows you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's a 5 p.m. kickoff their time.
Yes.
1 a.m. kickoff our time. So it's not that long to go now.
No.
But before we get into it more, let's start with Frank. What are you looking to see today after the game during the week where I think it was a decent performance?
It was okay. I think we had a great first half. A lot of stand-up performers in the game. Obviously, we mentioned the youth players last time. I think Hine, minus the goal, put in a really decent performance, obviously saving the 2 penalties. I think there was about 4 or 5 saves in the game as well. Miles Lewis-Skelly playing out of position in left back looked fantastic. Ethan Nwaneri, another potential man of the match for me. I think you're looking at one of those 3 as the man of the matches. But in that second half, we did seem to slip away a little bit. Bournemouth definitely came into the game a little bit more. But, this is Manchester United, historic rivals over the years.
Definitely.
This game means a lot more. Yes, it's still a friendly, but it's in a way, it's an unfriendly, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, there's an argument to say that there's no such thing as a friendly when you play Man United.
Of course.
I'm sure Ty will agree with that.
I don't know. I don't know what to say to that, but that's brilliant from Frank.
No, but if you look at it logically, we played Man United this time last year. We did pre-season friendly. We lost to them. 2-0.
Just leave it there, Laurie.
No, but you know what it is? You know what's funny? I remember that game, and I remember some of the tackles were a bit naughty.
Absolutely.
I remember. Because I remember me and you was watching the game.
Absolutely. And
you were particularly upset with a couple of their players.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, we might as well, for the theme too, we might as well play Ugly by Bubba Sparks now, isn't it? Because that's what it was like last time. No, it's true. That's what it was like last time.
Bubba Sparks.
Yeah, that's what anybody remembers.
That's a real throwback, by the way.
Yeah, no, but
that's gone straight over my head.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Straight over my head.
Bubba Sparks, white rapper from the deep south.
He's not a clue. He used to go, do you remember the tune? He used to go, dun, 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 dun.
It's a great cover, but I don't.
You probably would. You'd know it, Frank. You probably would know it. That's what I mean. That's what all we could have. Dirty by the fantastically beautiful Christina Aguilera.
I know. Yeah, I know Christina Aguilera.
Because that's what it was like. That's what it's like. But the thing is, yeah, you're right. We don't like each other in football.
We don't like
I don't know about hate. I don't know about hate. But it's showing you now. This Manchester United team. What are they trying to prove? What's all this?
Well, you know what? Before we embark down that road of hate, let's go to Frank. Frank is going to give us the 2 teams that are expected to take the pitch later on. Frank?
Absolutely, and these are the confirmed lineups now. We'll start with the Arsenal, of course. In goal, we've got Carl Jacob Hein, a back four of Ben White, Yuri and Timber, Aidan Heaven, and Alexander Zinchenko. A midfield three of Jorginho, Ethan Nwaneri, Martin Odegaard, and then up top, the front three, Reece Nelson, Leandro Trossard, and Gabriel Jesus. Quite a lot of subs on the bench for Arsenal as well. We've got Setford, Nygaard, Rojas, Gabriel returning, Lewis Skelly, Nichols, Kivior, Rekic, Partey, Rosiak, Salah, Gower, Vieira, Martinelli, Sego Jr., Havertz, and Nketiah. And brief.
And there's a few in that squad that were not there against Bournemouth.
Of course, yeah. There's a lot of returners. I think you're looking at obviously Urian was in.
Yeah, Urian was in. I think the three that were missing from the last time was
Trossard. I want to say
no,
Trossard he didn't
was
start. Yeah.
Magalhaes.
Yeah, Gabriel's on the bench today.
Martinelli
On the bench. Havertz on the bench.
And Havertz. Yeah.
So that's the return.
Right, if you just go through the United team.
Absolutely. So United have got a pretty decent squad out today, to be fair. So in goal, Onana, Harry Maguire, Mason Mount. They haven't done it in order, which I find slightly annoying. They do it in the number order for Manchester United. Højlund, Rashford, Euro, Ahmad, Casemiro, captain, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Amas, and Collier starting for Manchester United.
Yeah, so straight away, I'm looking at that. I mean, I'm going to bring you two guys in a minute. I'm looking at that. And I have to say that on balance, United seem to have gone for a stronger lineup than we have.
They have.
Obviously, both teams have got a full bench, so there'll be lots of changes, I would imagine. But that first 11 there that they're starting with would appear to be quite strong.
Absolutely, and obviously they've got a lot of options coming off the bench there as well, and the likes of Anthony and Jadon Sancho, Scott McTominay, Hannibal. I think looks like a pretty decent player. Ericsson, we know about him all too well. So it looks like a pretty decent squad from Manchester United. They're going to want to come here and win. Like I said, it's a friendly, but it's not at the same time. Regardless if the game means something or if it doesn't mean something, Manchester United are always going to want to beat Arsenal, and it's the same for us. So I'm glad that we've both put strong teams out, and I'm hoping for a really exciting game. Absolutely,
I think it's going to be a good game. And for those of you wondering where Calafiore is or isn't,
Ricardo.
What the information that I've been led to believe is that he's supposed to have done his medical today.
Yeah, apparently.
So obviously, with him doing the medical today, he wasn't able to fly out with the guys for the game now. But it is expected that he will join up with the squad later on in the week. Well, early part of next week, and he will be available, we're being told, for the Liverpool game next Wednesday. But on those two lineups, Ty, we've not heard from you yet in terms of the two squads. Yeah. What's your thinking?
I'm thinking that I'm just wondering. Maybe it's a bit harsh when I said what a Manchester United trying to pull. I'm just wondering what are they trying to throw a psychological blow? I don't know.
In what
because
way?
I'm just wondering why that team is so strong. I mean, we could have played that team, but for us, listen, we want to win, but it's about getting the team ready. Because the most important thing is the game against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Because I remember, of course, last pre-season, Manchester United beat us 2-0. And some of their fans were going on like it was a Premier League game. But yet, when it came to the Premier League, we beat them twice. So, it's interesting.
That's very true. But I think you would agree with me, Ty. And I know you don't like to agree with me at the best of times. But I think even you would agree with me.
Well, you said it, I'm not joking.
Pre-season tours are important. Not necessarily just for results, although it's nice to get wins. I mean, I heard the manager this morning give an interview, and he was talking that winning is important.
Yes.
But obviously, it's not just winning. No. It's getting the squad ready.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you like to see from these pre-season games? What are you looking for?
To see the players get fit, the players get fit, try new things, and basically try and fine-tune everything so that when we start our campaign, we're ready. That's what I'd like to say. Obviously, it'd be nice to win, and it'd be nice to play well. But
what would you rather, win or just have a good performance?
Win.
So
I would like to, especially against those cheats. But
gee, wow. Frank, same question to you, mate.
Yeah, no.
Pre-season tours. What's the objective?
Generally, I don't think the result matters, but in this instance, when you're coming up against such a heated rival in Manchester United, I think it is still kind of bragging rights in a way. But ultimately, I just want to see good performances all around. If we was to lose the game, it's not the end of the world. I'm sure the Man United fans, as Ty would probably say, would start cheering like they've won the league.
Like last season.
Like
and
last
we all know
season.
what happened.
I remember. But, as long as we can get in a good performance, make sure everyone gets some minutes ahead of the start of the season.
But let me put you on the spot.
Go on.
If I could give you a choice between a very good performance or a win, what are you going to take?
But why would I have to choose? Why can't it be a win and a good performance?
No, there's a reason why I'm asking you that.
Well, I'd take the win.
You would take the win, yeah. Because that's going to be, we're going to do a few of these today. Polls. So that's going to be our first poll. And I'm going to ask you to keep an eye on that, Frank. So people out there watching, tell me, it's pre-season tour. And as we've said, the result is not all important. However, if I gave you a choice between winning the game and having a performance where all the guys play well, what would you take? And you can't take both. You can only take one of them. So either you want to win at all costs, or you don't mind whether we win, lose or draw, as long as you get a good look at a lot of the players that put in a good performance and leave you optimistic for the season coming up. Which one would you take?
Well, that's quite good.
You've already answered.
No, but there's three things I want to say. No, there's three things I want to say. But
You already answered. Now there's three things you want to say.
No, because first of all, you named a TV show, which is very, very good. And you also
what TV
named...
shows are?
There was used to be Win, Lose or Draw. I think it's with Danny Baker. I don't know.
Okay.
And also, you mentioned optimistic by the sounds of Blackness. So, big you up. Well done. That's fantastic. They are legends, by the way.
I will get one of these references eventually. I'm sure I will.
Well, Frank, I'm
Stop giving references that before Frank's time.
Well, yeah, but I'm older than Frank, and you're older than me, so that's what it is. But no, Frank, probably people of your older generation would know what I'm talking about, or the older generation. And the third thing is, most importantly, and I should have said that, another important thing is no injuries. That's a massive thing.
Yeah, that's a good point, Ty. That's a very good point.
We've got a super chat. We've got a super chat here as well. I'm just going to jump in with this from Tanya, Chelsea fan, but Ty is a legend. So you're getting a love from the Chelsea fans there, Ty.
Well, thank you very much, Tanya. I'm legendary lucky, but that's very kind of you. Thank you.
You really are too modest. But yeah, okay, moving on in. Right, so my next question, I know we're moments away from the game starting. You've seen the teams.
Yep.
Let's start with Arsenal. Who you most looking forward to see play today?
That's a good question.
It's a good question.
After starting 11, obviously we know that the guys on the bench, a lot of them are going to get a look in today. But who are you especially looking forward to see today?
Well, I'm going to say one that I don't think a lot of people are going to say, and I'll explain my reasoning for it. It's actually going to be Gabriel Jesus. Because obviously he starts the game today over Kai Havertz, who has just obviously come back from his holiday after, an okay performance from Germany, hosting the Euros. But obviously, Gabriel Jesus is someone that somewhat lost his position in that starting 11. So I think this is a big opportunity for him to, in a way, prove himself again. And I think he'll be, looking to do that. If he can get a goal or two today, I think that's really, making a case for himself to be back in that starting 11. So that's the one I'm mainly looking forward to. But, some honourable mentions, the youngsters that are in the team today, Hein again, Heaven, Ethan Wanyeri, and even players like Reece Nelson.
Same question to you. We've only got 2 minutes to kick off, so don't, be quick.
Very funny.
Because I know you like to
very funny
prevaricate.
You mean I like to procrastinate? So then,
well, and that as well. But anyway, go on.
Big words.
Thank you. If I like to procrastinate, what was the question again? Just
Which Arsenal players are you most looking forward to seeing today?
I'm kidding. I know what the question is. I'm just joking. Right. Well, yeah, like Frank said, but I'm interested.
If we could get an answer before kick-off, that'd be great.
You sound like Robbie. It'd probably be Aiden, because it's amazing that he's in the he's in the first team tour team and playing, because he's done absolutely fantastic. I was lucky enough to get to watch him and under 21s, and he's funny enough. He's even in the midfielder playing as a defender, so he's playing that position. So I like to see Aiden.
Interesting.
What about you, Laurie? Who would you like to see?
You know what? I was going to say what you said, Jesus, because
great mind.
I need to see this man perform. He's had a lot of injuries last season.
He has, unfortunately.
The jury's kind of out on him a little bit, isn't it? I mean, people are saying that we need a striker.
Yeah, I still think we need another striker, but he's still got an important part to play.
Well, this is it. So I'm looking forward to see how he shapes up in pre-season. And I do think United will be, put it this way, they're not going to roll over for him today. I would imagine he'll be closely marked. And in a game like this, where there's a little less pressure on him, I'm expected to see something from him today. Obviously, Nwaneri following on from his brilliant performance
Ethan,
during the week. Timber, you know what I mean?
You in as well, yes. Well, man. It'd be like a new signing.
Trossard, looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, bring it on.
We've got another super chat here from Ali Haj Ali as well. So, another one for Ty. So, Taiwo, when did you get knighted? Congratulations. Sir Taiwo. Am I missing something here?
No. Well, thank you, but I haven't been knighted. I don't think I deserve to be knighted. No. Basically, what it is that when people try to get rude, which is very often on the watch-alongs and the chats, they try to. Even though they get smacked down verbally, wrestling smackdown.
Lay off the smackdown.
Verbally. I always say, when they always say that, I said, call me Sir Taiwo. But no,
I see.
That's what it is.
Right,
So
okay.
it's just a joke.
Now I understand the reference.
Yeah, no, I've never been knighted. No.
Shall we touch on some transfer news? Not that I've got anything in the affirmative, but we are linked to a couple of players currently. We spoke earlier about Calafiori. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
We understand that Arsenal are interested in a couple of midfielders, Mourinho and Ruiz.
Oh my gosh.
The two Spanish midfielders.
Yeah, you got any thoughts on that, Frank?
Well, I don't want to sit here and lie and say that I've seen them play a lot. Obviously, I saw a lot of them over the Euros, where I think they both played fantastically, and a lot have been made of them, and rightfully so, because they both play fantastically there. But in terms of importance, the transfer news, I'm still slightly worried that we haven't had any solid links to a striker. I mean, if we can sign a midfielder, great, but I still believe our priority has to be that 20, 25 goals a season striker. So if we get one of them in, great, but don't let that, mask away the fact that we still need that striker in this Arsenal team.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one. Listen, I'm sure either of those two midfielders would enhance the team in the same way that Calafiori will enhance the team. But for me, I'm just speaking selfishly, I'm only going to get truly excited when I see a striker come through the door. Now, my first choice would have been Isak. Obviously, we're not going to get Isak.
Completely agree.
But after that, I would have liked to have seen us push the boat out and try and get someone like Ivan Toney. Don't think that's going to happen.
Of course.
We were linked to Sesko. That didn't happen. I don't know, man. We're kind of leaving it late in the day because good strikers are very difficult to come by. So
it's funny that you bring up the topic of transfer news, actually, because I've just had this come through from Fabrizio Romano, an explanation as to why.
He contacted you directly?
Yeah, he just belled me, so it's on his Twitter, obviously, guys. Emile Smith-Rowe, not available for Arsenal tonight, as he's expected to join Fulham next week. Final details to sort before getting it done. Talks at advanced stages. And the direct quote from Arteta here. Things are happening in the background, yes, Mikel Arteta confirms. So I think that all but, confirms that Emile's on his way out.
Ty, let's come to you on that one. Emile Smith-Rowe.
Well, first of all,
looks like he's going to leave. What's your thoughts?
Disappointed, but even more disappointed in you, Laurie, in the fact that you mentioned Mourinho. Yes, you mentioned Mourinho. It's Mourinho. Yes. So when you mentioned Mourinho, I said, "Oh my God, he said we're going to sign Mourinho." I'm thinking that cheating nobody football terms is not coming back anywhere else.
I did not for one second think we were going to sign Jose Mourinho.
Say that again, Frank. Sorry.
Unless we draw Fenerbahce in the Champions League this year.
Oh my gosh!
Yes. We could come up against them again.
But I just want to make it clear, not for 1 second did I believe that we were going to sign.
Yeah, of course. But
anyway, back to ESR.
Emile, I'm very, very disappointed. If that's true, I'm very, very disappointed.
Why?
Because of the fact I still think he's a fantastic player. He's had a lot of injuries, but I still think we should have kept hold of him. So I'm very, very disappointed. I wish him the best of luck if it's true.
I really do
I'm
hope.
So disappointed.
I really do hope and pray that there's some form of buyback clause.
In
this contract.
If I could just thought you guys, we're now seeing the players emerge from the tunnel.
There you go. I think they're ready to come out.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, that's the subs, isn't it? The subs are coming up.
Yeah,
Kai's back. Is that Kai Havertz?
Good to see King Kai back in action. Hopefully today.
There's a lot of handshakes going on there. But yeah, we're seeing the guys are about to.
And we're playing in red.
We are.
I must admit, I am looking forward to
so
it.
They must be...
No disrespects to Bournemouth, man, but this has a bigger feel to
These
it. These
games hit differently. I see what you mean. Yeah. The unfriendlies, as I call them.
That's quite good, Frank. That's quite good. I like that.
I was quite proud of that one. Thanks, Si.
You should be.
Frank, I never got your take on the Smith Rowe thing. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it's really sad because obviously we know just how good Emile Smith-Rowe can be and has been for Arsenal. You know, it's only 2 years ago that he had 10 plus goals in the league from a midfield position, which is fantastic. But, you know, he's been very unfortunate with injuries over the last couple of years. I mean, you've got to go back to, what was it, nearly, I think, over 2.5 years ago now since he scored his last goal for us in that game against Chelsea. I think it was a 4-2 win. Yeah, it's been that long.
Damn.
I think, I'll correct me if I'm wrong, Ty, you might know. I'm sure it was the start of 2022, that game against Chelsea where he scored his last goal. I'm sure that's the one. I think we won 4-2 that day.
Yeah.
Don't you think that ground looks a bit like the Emirates there?
He does a bit. I think. Yeah, I think so.
It holds 70,000. Well, it can hold more.
I think you're right. Yeah.
But it looks quite full to me.
It does. It really does.
So
There he
it's,
is. Here we go. But yeah, just to round off my Emile Smith-Rowe conversation there. Look, I wish him the best of luck because, like I said, he's very unfortunate with injuries and he sort of, you know, fell out of favour with Mikel Arteta. And I'm hoping at Fulham, you know, he can go back to his best self and hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt us too much.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. You know what? I kind of agree with both of you on that. It is kind of sad. But that being said, that's what it's like at the very top of Premier League football. It's ruthless. You know what I mean? And he has been beset by injuries and loss of form as a result of the injuries. He's not really been able to force his way back into the team on any regular basis. He's young enough and he's got enough talent where he needs to be playing. Yeah. So I think a move, presumably Arsenal get the kind of money that they wanted, which it would appear that they did.
£35 million, yeah.
That seems like good business.
For a player that's had very limited minutes, I think we've got a really good deal there.
I think so.
Quite infamous for not being able to sell very well.
There's
but
obviously the English tax. And
of course, yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to say this, and I hope you'll see where I'm coming from when I say it. I think it's mutually beneficial. I'm not trying to chase anyone out the door. However, I do think he needs to play, and we need to get a squad that can go on and win the league next season. If I'm being brutally honest, Emile Smith-Rowe at the moment is not going to be a regular feature. No, for example, if you consider back to last season, even when he was available, he wasn't really used that much by the manager, and that tells you a lot. So listen, he goes in my blessing. I wish him all the best. I'm sure he'll do well at Fulham. It's a very good signing for them.
I think he'll thrive at Fulham.
And there you go. Just looking at Marcus Rashford for there, he's a man that definitely needs some good game time. So he'll be looking forward to this game today.
Absolutely.
I know Ty's a big fan.
I'm a big fan of what he does off the pitch. I mean, you know, with the dinners for the children. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him being Manchester United. No. Big fan of him as a person. Yeah, I think he's a good player, but you know, I'm not worried about. I'm not disrespect to Marcus and Manchester. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about what we do. And it's going to be interesting. Will Manchester United adopt the same tactics as last season? Because funny enough, like I said, we knew what they're going to do, and this will be interesting because they're playing a strong team. Is this what they're going to try and do when the Premier League starts? Remember, we don't have a stronger team as them, so it'll be interesting.
I noticed that some of the fans are intermingled with each other, so it's not exclusive.
I don't think they tend to segregate when it's the friendlies and stuff like that.
I wouldn't expect any big punch-ups.
No, definitely.
No, you wouldn't.
It's not that unfriendly.
No, you wouldn't expect that. But then I remember when I was in the community shield in 2004, I had Manchester United fans behind me, and they tried to jump up when they scored. So I went to them and said, "Don't you ever touch me." Can you imagine? Yeah, they in Cardiff when Cess gave Keane, even though Keane.
No, he knew. I can imagine you did that in quite an aggressive way.
They grabbed hold of me and tried to say, I said, what are you doing? I went and said, don't touch me. They were in our end. Can you imagine?
Oh, what, posing as Arsenal fans?
No, they as Manchester United fans. Because, you know, it was in Cardiff, innit?
Because when Wembley was being done up,
they were hugging me. I said, well, don't touch me. Can you
imagine? I'm looking at the Arsenal players, guys, and they do look quite up for this.
They do.
You can see by the way they're high-fiving each other and they look focused.
Absolutely.
Timber's doing a bit of talking there in the little group. Jorginho's praying. Ben White's got a few words to say. Who's captaining today, by the way?
I think it's a good question.
It's Odegaard. Odegaard's captain.
Oh yeah, he's captain. Yeah, he's
starting. How can we forget about Martin?
Yeah.
Who's captain for Man United?
The captain for Man United is Casemiro. Casemiro today. I think Maguire lost his captaincy.
That's right. You're right. Sorry, you are right. Yeah.
There is another super chat here as well. It looks like the Manchester United fans have jumped onto the stream. I only know one sir. His name is Alex Ferguson.
Well, who's that? Who said that?
The real Toure.
Well, the real Toure. Has Alex Ferguson saved anyone's life? No. So he doesn't deserve to be a sir, does he? In my opinion.
Right, the game's about to start. The teams are doing their little huddle. Zinchenko's had a few words to say. So is Jesus. So is Odegaard. Before we kick off, which will be in less than a minute's time, let's go to predictions. Let's start with Frank. Your prediction for this game, please.
I do think it's going to be an entertaining game, very back and forth. If I had to go for a prediction, I'm hoping to see quite a few goals today.
Yeah.
I want to go 3-2 Arsenal.
Ooh,
Sounds
that's
good.
That's big.
Ty?
Well, I never differ change too much, so I say hopefully 2-0 to us. And can I just say, so it's something Toure, wasn't it?
The real Toure.
You the real Toure. You forgot Sir Mix-a-Lot. Go on, Lauren. Yeah, it's true.
Right, okay. You know what? I think it could be 2-2, and the penalties might decide this one. There will be goals in it.
Us win on penalties?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
I got full confidence in that.
But, I know
lads.
Ty's not going to agree with me, but I'm
What's
quite
that?
looking forward to see how that young man goes there.
Well,
You're
I'm
right.
looking forward to see how he gets
I'm
put in
looking-
our pockets. Yeah.
When
I'm
I
just
say
kidding, I'm just
that,
kidding.
I mean, obviously, he's an opposing player. And
He
you
is,
don't
yeah,
want,
he is.
but I've just heard so much about this kid. I want to see how he shapes up.
You want to see if he lives up to the hype, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's his second game, isn't it?
I'll tell you though, I'm looking forward to something to do with him. I'm looking forward to Ethan Wanyeri absolutely skinning him at some point.
Well,
during the
let's see
game.
if he can.
Very good, Frank. But the thing is, what I would
But
say.
apparently, he looked really good. In fact, the reason why I made reference to Euro is that as soon as he arrived in this country, who do you think was the first player that they keep mentioning his name alongside?
Maguire?
No,
Back?
those-
Varane?
the comparisons have started between him and Saliba.
Oh, of course.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, here we
So
go.
I
Yeah,
want to
alright.
see what the hype is
course.
about. Anyway, we kicked off.
Come on, Arsenal.
Arsenal,
Come on.
kicked off Hein, pass back to Hein. Hein plays it long. Reminds me of England. They did that every game in the Euros, remember?
I do.
Pass back to Pickford and he put a long one up. Oh,
Oh,
straight away.
early. Here we go. Who's that? Heaven.
Heaven, yeah. He's
Aiden.
straight in,
Yeah, let
mate.
him know.
Well, he's straight. Aiden's got in first.
Yeah. Ty,
On
just-
Mason Mount.
Of course.
Oh, was it Casemiro?
I think so. I think it was.
Ooh,
I like that. I like
yeah,
that.
yeah, I like that.
Good to
interesting.
see that.
What do you want
As
to say,
you
Frank?
said, Frank, it's unfriendly.
Yeah, of course. Ty, I would say I was asked the question on the last stream as well. Obviously,
Yeah.
we've got the obvious guys that are in the team today from the under-21s and the under-18s.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else that looks like they could be coming through this season that could get a first-team opportunity?
Ooh. Well, I think. they're
Oh,
probably
look,
there.
he's in.
Go on.
Oh, was
what's
that
happened
foul?
there? I don't think so.
Jesus
think he's-
looking sharp early out.
Gabriel J, what happened there? He was in.
He was in, but he didn't get the shot off. How many times have we said that about Arsenal players? But anyway, decent start. What did you think of, I don't know if you saw the press conference today with
Mikel.
Mikel Curtis. To his credit, shout out to Curtis. He asked
shout
the
out to
manager
Curtis.
about what's needed to to beat City and win the title this year. You know what he said?
114 points.
114
Oh,
points,
that
which
is
obviously
Is that-
it's a good answer.
Is that
That's
correct me if I'm
Euro,
wrong.
isn't it? Was that Euro?
Was he skinned him?
He was.
Oh,
No, he missed the ball.
oh. Saliba would never.
There we are.
Just
Look,
saying.
there he is. Look. Oh, look.
Saliba would never.
Gabriel, Gabriel J's got to score that.
No, he's done well.
But
to get
then
past him, though.
he did, and you know what? That is reminiscent of Saliba as well. The way he made
Yep.
that recovery run and tackle.
Well, but you say that William probably would have stopped Gabriel J a long time. But the thing is, Gabriel J ain't fit because if he was fit, I'd expect him to score. In a real game, I expect him to score that. But with going back to Euro though, even if he doesn't play, you can't really judge him, innit? It's really difficult to judge him. But you see, why is that? How can there be, not respect to Euro, how can there be comparisons to William?
I'll tell you
that's
why.
ridiculous.
Because he's young, he's French,
A young French centre back
and
that's come from the French
big
league.
things are expected of him, just
Why?
like they
Because-
were of Saliba.
Why? Because he's gone to Manchester United.
That's a compliment to Saliba, though.
No,
Surely.
it's a compliment, no, but it's a
Oh,
compliment.
look at that.
Oh, well
Oh.
done, Nelson. Wow.
I just think, no. You can't. Imagine what?
I thought Nelson had a good game, by the way,
He did.
against Bournemouth. Showed a lot of tricks.
He did.
He's another one that might be heading out the door.
Yeah.
Him and Eddie. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's the right time. I hold nothing against them as people. Obviously, I've had the opportunity to meet them both a few times, and they're both great guys, and they're both excellent footballers as well. I just don't think they're of the level that
Yeah.
they're going to be useful
Speaking
in,
of which,
in a
here
title
comes
challenge.
Reece now.
And don't get me wrong, Reece has had a great pre-season so far as well. Played
Yeah.
fantastically in that game against Bournemouth. I've seen some like memes and stuff online comparing pre-season Reece Nelson to prime Ronaldinho.
Wow.
I probably wouldn't go. I probably wouldn't go that
Yeah,
far
no.
myself. But he's had a decent pre-season. It's good to see him get minutes. It's good
It
to see him
is.
get minutes. But I do expect him to probably leave before the end of the window. Absolutely.
Again, another one that would go with my blessing. I do
Yeah,
rate him
absolutely.
as a player.
Good luck to him.
He needs minutes, and we need to strengthen the squad. So if we can get a decent amount of money for him, then I think, him moving on is
Well done,
is probably
Urian.
best for both
done.
parties.
I would say though that if
Arsenal looked sharp, made a decent
Yeah.
start, yeah?
Manchester United can't get the ball,
Yeah, they
which
can't.
is quite interesting.
As they get the ball.
Oh no, they didn't. Oh, is that a foul?
I think it is.
That is
yeah.
a foul.
Oh.
Is
The
that
fun-
Mason Mount?
Mm-hmm.
The funny, sorry. The funny thing is with Emil though, if he does go, I wouldn't want him to go. I'd want him to go abroad, but at least he's going to Fulham and not Aston Villa. No, I'm serious. I'm 100% serious. Because Fulham, Fulham is is a nice club. Villa can be.
Oh, that's a bit
Villa's a
naughty.
nice club as well.
That's a bit naughty by Georgie.
Look, I appreciate them getting stuck in.
He probably should
Do
get.
you think there's anything to do with the
Absol-
corresponding game last year? where they were a bit physical with us?
100%, Laurie.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Revenge.
We're getting it in.
Not so
we're
much
getting tackled
revenge,
first.
but I reckon that they've been
We're
told,
getting tackled,
listen,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Last season they
We got
come
caught
out
by
here.
surprise. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we're getting attacked in first. Don't get me wrong. I think Jorginho should have been booked, and possibly we could have had
Very.
bookings. But
Yeah.
I remember Casemiro got nothing for the nonsense he did last season. And I remember Manchester United fans saying Casemiro doesn't do friendlies. What kind of he doesn't do friendlies,
Oh.
It's a little lively start. First
I like
5
it.
minutes.
I like it.
It is lively, and Manchester United can't get the ball, which is quite
No.
interesting.
And this is what I think we need to see. I think we need to see the standards set from early.
Early, yeah.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see our players, for lack of a better phrase, half-arsing it.
Yeah,
I want us to show 110%
Yeah.
every single game.
Yeah.
Just a reminder of our poll. We're going to have a few tonight, but the first one was, when it comes to pre-season friendlies, or hold it here for a second, United on the
Hang on.
attack. Oh, good save by
Carl,
Hein.
save.
Well done, Carl.
I think he probably could have held on to that, but it doesn't matter. He saved it.
He
Could
did.
have, but I think he came out.
I know. So save's a save. Of
It's
course.
good positioning, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, just to reiterate, first of our polls tonight is with regards to pre-season friendlies, what's the most important thing, the result or the performance? So let us know. We've already had a few comments, people saying the result. But yeah, I want to see what you guys think.
Also, want to know where you guys are watching from. I asked the question in the last game, and there was quite a wide range of locations. So let us know where you're watching from and what the local time is as well.
Yeah.
And where you're watching from.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you say that? Sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry about
Is
that.
there a parrot in the room?
Yeah. I thought you said times, though. I was more speaking countries.
Time zone.
Last match, we had a eclectic. Is another
Oh,
big
I like
word for
that.
you?
Yeah. Not for me. Not for me.
What
on
does
Frank.
that mean then? Eclectic. Come on.
Why are you trying?
No,
What are you
but
trying to
come on
tell me?
then.
Why are you trying to?
You said not for you, so tell me what it means.
Eclectic means a various range. Is that okay?
A wide range.
Oh yeah, no, that's exactly what.
You said various.
Yeah, is that the same thing?
But anyway, yeah, you're there or thereabouts.
Well, thank you very much.
A lot of different locations here. Sweden, Trinidad, Australia,
Wow.
Lithuania,
Wow.
Kansas,
Wow.
Charlotte, Lisbon,
Okay.
Texas, Kenya,
Wow.
Kenya,
Wow.
Netherlands. I'll be there on Tuesday.
Okay.
Lovely.
Wow. That is an eclectic. Sorry.
Lagos,
Range.
Nigeria.
Wow. Okay.
It's good, man. Last game we had a lot
That's
of
superb.
different countries represented. I mean, Arsenal, big team, goes without saying. United are a big team. Some would say bigger. No, Ty don't. agree.
I wouldn't.
I mean,
definitely
I
wouldn't.
think it depends on what your definition of the bigger club is. It really does depend.
If you're known more around the world, we're using that barometer, then I would say United, Nicky.
Well, I wouldn't say that either.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that at all. Frankie's right, but you know what I mean.
Although, looking at the stadium, it's hard to tell, man, but there seems just as
It's
many
hard to tell.
Arsenal fans,
Yeah,
if not more.
it's all red.
than-
yeah,
well,
It's all red.
yeah.
but I've got to say I'm absolutely shocked that there's no segregation. It's a good thing, but it shows you that they really don't get the rivalry.
You've got Tanzania, Kuala Lumpur, Melbourne.
I saw Antarctica in there, but I didn't want to entertain it. But I've seen it again now.
What?
So
They
apparently got some
Wow.
Antarctican viewers.
Wow. Oh, that's right. Mikel won the Global Soccer Awards.
You see
Soccer.
Mikel's
Soccer,
demeanour on the
football.
touchline.
Yeah. I
It
love
looks the same as it would be for a Premier League
Of
game.
course, because he ain't messing about. Yeah, messing about. This is a good start from us. We've totally managed to.
I don't know,
Actually,
you
I can't
say
get the ball.
that. It was a good start, but United
Yeah.
nearly scored the second
Well,
half. If
and-
it's not
and-
for Hein,
No, absolutely.
They would have been 1-0 up.
and
So we
that's
do need to be
of course,
watchful of that.
of course. But Manchester United are a good team, whether we like it or not. But
That hurt you to say that, innit?
No, it doesn't hurt me to say it. It doesn't hurt me to say, just like it doesn't hurt me to call them cheats, which is the truth. Well,
Anyway, we got a free kick
I'll be
to
honest,
Arsenal in a
as
dangerous
much as I can
position.
be.
Want
Good
some
ball
good
in.
delivery on this. We got
Come on.
men in the box. Want some decent delivery. What's he saying? Can he put it in
What's he
that?
saying?
No, that's not very good.
Oh,
But we're fortunate
a
it comes
shot.
back to us.
Go on.
Trossard on the edge of the box. Oh, yeah, he's done him.
lovely.
Can he get the cross in? He can.
header. Oh,
Brilliant bit of skill by
that was
Trossard
lovely.
there. Headed out.
Lovely from Leandro.
All right, talk.
Oh, that's nice.
Well done.
That was Reece, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Oh, this is
Go on,
interesting.
Ethan.
Oh, lovely by
Oh,
Reece.
go on.
Oh,
Penalty.
penalty.
Oh, good
Is he
save.
going to go back to the?
Could that have been a penalty? It looked
Nah,
like Reece was taken down there.
He's
think
given
what-
offside.
Yeah, he's given offside.
For
I think
what?
Winieri, I think it is.
Oh my god.
That's a good save from Onana, though, I must say.
It is, but I'm sure they haven't got no VAR.
No,
Sure they
definitely not.
Let's have a look.
I'm sure the. Yeah, he's offside.
Oh yeah,
He's offside.
Fair enough.
Great save, though, I've got to say.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a good save. So we've seen 2 good saves in this game.
Yeah, he's,
so
off, he's
far,
offside,
really.
so
Lively start.
he's a lovely sort.
Arsenal have had the greater possession,
Mm-hmm.
but in terms of shots on target, 1 each.
One each, yeah.
I
Interesting.
think we could be in for an entertaining night, people.
Hopefully so.
Let's hope so.
It's a lot different to the last game.
Rashford sends a ball long, onto Hoyland.
Heaven
One.
versus Hoyland?
Yeah, but look at.
Oh, that's...
Look at
Oh,
Oh,
he got past Heaven, and he scored! Oh, my gosh. Now, that is not very good for Heaven. He kind of got bullied there a little bit as well, don't you think?
Yeah.
Am I being disingenuous?
No, he did. Yeah.
Long ball by Rashford over the top, and that looked like it might have went through Cohine's legs as well, so that's a bit of a double whammy.
He did.
Not good. Oh, was it Timber?
No, it was Aiden.
I think
Well,
it was. I think it
I
was.
thought it
Aiden.
was Heaven, but
No, it was
why are they
Aiden.
showing Timber? It was definitely Heaven there.
Yeah. So he's just.
Hoyland
He's,
stood
he's
him up,
beat him for pace, beat him
Yeah.
for strength. And it's gone
and
through
it's
the
gone
legs
through his
behind.
legs. Yeah, like I said, double whammy. Look at this again.
That's
Ty
not
doesn't
great.
want to look. And you got to be disappointed if you're Heaven there, man.
But it's
That's
something-
too easy.
Something you would have to learn from, isn't it? That's what I'm
That's
saying
too
about
easy, man.
preseason
Hoyland
games. You have to, you know, it's all about.
and the goalkeeper.
Getting things ready.
That's not.
Well, I
good.
mean, there's if you look at it, there's no better way of learning. You know,
Exactly.
This is the men's game. This is how you learn. Another super chat here from Johnny's World. Kenya in Germany representing.
Kenya in Germany.
I think it's a Kenyan man in Germany.
Oh, right.
Oh. I was wondering.
Look at if you look at
Arteta.
Mikel
he's
looks
not happy at
absolutely
all. As
fuming.
well, he might be. That's quite poor.
Absolutely fuming. Well, listen.
I don't blame him, man.
That's
That's
what
a
pre-season-
poor goal to concede.
That's what preseason is about, to iron out anything. Because when the season
You
starts,
say that,
we can't
but-
do that. We can't do
Boy,
that.
man.
Yeah, it happens. But Laurie,
It does happen.
doesn't it? So, you know, what's his name?
Oh, look.
Aiden is still learning.
Is it kicking off?
Mason
What's
Mount's
he
not
shouting-
happy.
what's he
He said
shouting
he
his
should have had a
mouth
foul. I think he just called the referee stupid then.
Well, listen.
Personally,
think-
ref, I wouldn't have it.
Yeah, no, would I? Straight red for that.
I think we're quite lucky, both of us, not getting any cards because the ref has been very, very lenient.
I think it's because it's so early. It's a friendly. Maybe we might see a few cards later on in the game, but I
It
don't
is.
expect him to book anyone.
But in the
certainly.
Premier League, you call a ref stupid. To me, that's a straight yellow, isn't it? Right, free kick.
Oof.
Rashford gets it away. I've got to say that ball from Rashford over the top was a good ball, actually.
It was.
Oof.
And that's what United do, innit? They've become, under this manager, they've become a counter-attacking side. So they're quite happy to give up possession and hit you on the break.
At times they look like a counter football side.
And I'm
but-
pretty sure... Oh, it's dangerous.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
ball in.
Well done.
And was that good
Well done.
defending or
That's
could
very
Hoyland
nice.
have done
I think
better?
it's a goal kick there.
I think it's very good. It's Ben.
Is that good defending by Ben White?
is
Or
good.
He's
could-
done well to get in front of him.
He's put him off.
Yeah, I give Ben White credit.
But it's
for
a
that.
good chance for United. I don't think...
I think it's just a
Wan-Bissaka.
bit of an awkward angle for him to finish it
No,
off.
Ben-
Yeah, Ben White did well to
Ben
get
has
him
got
through.
himself
Because
in
if
a
Ben White weren't
fantastic-
there,
Look
he
at
would
that.
have been...
He's got himself in a fantastic position.
Yeah, he's definitely put him off a little bit.
Brilliant,
Yeah.
brilliant defender from Ben.
Heaven could learn a little bit from that, the way
Yeah.
Ben White managed to get his
Well,
body
Aiden
on
will
the
learn.
other side of him.
What's the referee stopping
What's
against?
going on here?
What's happening?
I've got to admit, Hoyland looked quite sharp. So sharp that he's pulled his hamstring. Oh gosh! I shouldn't laugh. Sorry, people.
No.
I shouldn't laugh at that. But it looks like he's
If he has, that's terrible.
Is that calf muscle or hamstring?
Yeah, no. Opposition or not, you don't want to see that.
Nah.
No.
Yeah,
But we'll take it.
They'll probably take him off here. There's no point in taking that risk in a pre-season game.
They won't risk him.
Who have they got to off the bench to bring on?
Well, they've got quite a few guys.
Striker-wise, I can't see any first team. Unless they want to put Anthony or Sancho up there.
The young Moroccan lad, isn't it? Hannibal, is it?
Hannibal.
Yeah, he could do. I know Scott McTominay used to be a striker back in the day. Maybe we could see that again.
He's one of their top scorers.
He was, yeah.
I don't know how they ended up with that, that's for sure. It looks like it probably is going to be Hannibal. So, good call there, Laurie.
Oh, he's definitely
Yeah,
coming
he's
off.
going to come on, yeah. There's no point.
I don't know if you saw it, but Mikel Arteta, he had a face of thunder.
Yeah, no,
After
and
the
that's
goal.
what he should be.
He's proper
Sorry.
pissed
No,
off
that's what he
about
should
that.
be.
Excuse the language.
Right.
As well he might be, because as I
He
said,
should be.
I don't know, man, but I do know that was a double whammy. You had Heaven falling asleep, allowing Hoyland to bully him, and then you had the goalkeeper with his legs ajar. The ball just went straight through it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, two players that had really good games last game as well. You know, I think maybe, you know, as a goalkeeper myself, I think can be a little bit critical of Carl Hein there. Maybe you could have got a stronger foot to it. But
well, whenever the ball goes through your legs, people are going to be asking questions.
yeah, of course, yeah.
We've just seen a
Great.
potential goal-saving tackle there by
Brilliant
Ben
from
White. Well, it
Ben.
wasn't a tackle, but not only did he manage to get in front of Hoyland, but he caused Hoyland to overexert himself.
Yeah.
Looks like he's damaged the calf
inadvertently.
muscle. He's walking off
Yeah,
on
he
his own
seems fine.
volition.
It's probably just a precaution.
But yeah, as a precaution, he's gone off now.
See, I'd love
was
to.
looking quite
I'd
sharp.
love to get these angles in the Premier League game when
Yeah.
someone gets sent off or something, just to see the reaction in the tunnel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it looks like it will be.
Hannibal's coming on. I didn't even really see him as a striker like that. Not
I
as a
think
number
he's more,
9.
I think he's more of a 10,
Yeah.
but I know he can play there. Shout out to the Football Manager players out there. You probably know about him a bit more.
Right, we're 15 minutes into the game, people. Arsenal 0, Man United 1, courtesy of a goal from Rasmus Højlund. I've got to reiterate, it wasn't the best defending by us. But as Ty says, you know, this is what pre-season is all about.
Yeah, to try and iron things out like that.
you,
You don't want it to happen at all, but you'd rather have it
You
happen
don't want too
now
many more of these
than
thanks.
in the proper
Yeah, get him out of the way now.
games, the proper competitive.
I think what
real
was
games.
slightly concerning for me is that the goal, it was too easy.
Yeah,
Ball
it
over
was,
the top.
It was.
Højlund runs onto it. He outmuscles Heaven, we got to be honest. And then the goalkeeper was unfortunately found. Now we're doing it.
Oh, finish!
Sweeper keeper.
Oh,
We just did the same to them almost with the ball over the top.
I think Onana, again, more prepared though.
He's very lucky. He's very lucky because the ball bounced.
And here comes
Right.
United on the counter, which is what we said. Oh, look, that's good football by United. I hate to say it, but it's true.
On Oleg, stand him up. Oleg, stand him up.
Oh.
Cut him. Cut
Oh.
in. Well done.
Good defending. Is that Zinchenko? It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Good defending.
Come on.
Rashford, the ball's with Rashford. United have got plenty up in attack for this one. Casemiro, they're playing it back. Arsenal under a bit of pressure. Wan-Bissaka.
Come on. Interesting.
Got to get close to them, man.
Well, we pushed
Yeah,
them
they're
back
just
at least.
Yeah, but
Playing around
he's
at
got
the
a lot of
back.
time to make.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
force the mistake. See, that's what happens when you press.
Force the
Yeah.
error.
yeah, yeah.
You can force errors. We forced Onana. He made a bad pass, and now we got them hemmed in their own half. This is what we want.
Kill's face.
Yeah, not happy. And rightfully
think-
so.
Where's the runners? Where's the runners?
I think on the touchline, Mikel is just amazing. His expressions always seem to be spot on. It's just brilliant. But no, he should. 100, he said 140, and I think that's absolutely amazing.
Well, that's impossible because you'd have to win every single of the
38 out of
38
38,
games.
isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not
But
impossible.
it's a
It's
good.
not impossible.
But
I'd love to see the odds on it though.
exactly.
I think that's virtually impossible, man.
Yeah, virtually, but not impossible. But virtually impossible, yeah.
And not just for Arsenal, for any team. To win every single one of your 38 games, home and away.
That is incredible. Imagine if that happened.
We've got another super chat here.
Yep.
From JAVFCB. Ty, I never knew Man United did not have a PK call at home for over 10 seasons.
Yeah, that's right. 12 years.
Reason why
12 years.
Man U's the biggest cheats.
Tell you another reason.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that? Did not have a penalty call at home for over 10 seasons.
They didn't. No, they never conceded a penalty at home for 12 years. He's not 10. He's 12 years.
Suspicious.
Tell him another reason why they cheat.
Why they cheats? Where should I start with?
Give us one.
Wayne Rooney diving.
With Sol Campbell.
Yep, and having the guts to say he doesn't dive. That's just one. If you want, I can name millions. But that's just one. But that I will say, because there's so many to save. There's a mental scrapbook in my head of all the cheats.
A few generous additional minutes at the end of each game.
Yeah.
Coming up to 20 minutes on the clock, people. Arsenal 0, Man United 1. Both teams had made a decent start. In fact, Arsenal made slightly better start.
But it's just a goal.
But then
we conceded.
10 minutes into the game, we go and concede a unnecessary goal, and we're 1-0 down. And obviously, goals change games, and United have looked a little bit better since then.
Is that Odegaard down?
Yeah, it is.
Looks like he's got one.
Shoulder. I hope that something popped out. He does look in a bit of pain.
What's happened to him, though?
He's holding his shoulder. I didn't quite see what happened.
Has he been caught?
Whenever you see that, you always worry, because
hopefully he'll be all right.
Dislocation or something.
Yeah.
Martin's very, very strong.
They're looking towards the bench. Casemiro seems to think it's
Look, if there's any sort of doubt, it's not worth risking it. Just take him off.
Yeah.
You know why I know that is a genuine injury? Because he's not moving around and flailing his arms. He's laying still. Whenever you see that, someone's genuinely hurt.
But what happened though?
We'll see here.
Oh, he fell awkwardly.
He just landed awkwardly.
I don't think Casemiro did anything.
Yeah, no, it's not intentional.
Untoward.
He's just gone for the ball.
Oh, that's nasty. He landed.
I think this is the best angle.
He wasn't able to break his. Oh, that looks painful.
Take him off. Don't chance it. Right. Yeah, he's in pain.
You say take him off, but maybe sometimes you have to run those out. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
He's very strong.
You sit down and they seize up.
You wouldn't want him to get a knock again. That would be my only concern. Again, this is. I don't want to say a nothing game because obviously the rivalry, but it doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. I think.
Yeah, not compared to Gini. He looks like he wants to carry on though.
I admire it. I do admire it, but maybe just not.
But you know what it is, Frank? Sometimes when you get those little knocks, you want to run them off.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because if you go straight off and sit down, it gets more painful. The adrenaline can help you recover better, if you know what I mean. I hope that makes sense.
It hasn't been a dirty game so far. Well, maybe we started a bit like Manchester United.
Anyone standing out for you guys so far from an Arsenal perspective?
I think Reece Nelson's looked quite good.
He's looked quite sharp.
That's about it.
That's it so far, yeah.
Yeah, it is, I have to admit.
It is so
United have gone long again with that long ball. This time we got it covered.
Hein, come and collect.
Just need to settle down and play some good football.
Well, I think Manchester United were very lucky with that thing that Onana kicked away. He bounced right for them.
Perfectly, yeah.
Come on. Let's do this, lads. I know you've been...
Man City lost today. They lost to Milan.
Again?
3-2, yeah. Chelsea lost as well.
Have they...
Really?
Have City won a friendly so far? Because I know they lost to Celtic as well.
Yeah,
did they?
Yeah.
What was the score?
Well, they've lost to Milan tonight. 3-2.
Wow.
Okay. But then...
Don't let this deceive us, though, guys. Don't let Manchester City's pre-season friendly results deceive us.
But somehow losing to Milan will not be considered. That's a bad one.
I think I caught the end of that.
Look,
that was on Odegaard.
And
they've carried on playing. Why didn't the ref stop the game?
The referee's given nothing.
That, to me, Mikel Arteta's furious as well. He might be.
But this is what I love about his expression.
Look at this. Look at this. From behind as well.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's annoying.
That's-
That's very annoying.
That's as worse as Jorginho's one. They should both be yellow cards. Look at that.
To me, that's worse than Jorginho because the ball had
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. But
There's no need for that.
But this is
And
what I'm
Mikel
saying.
Arteta
And
there
this
on
is
the touchline.
And Mikel's going mad because that's the kind of tackles that players can get injured. You got no business tackling like that in a preseason friendly.
Of course.
And if we do, I'll say the same thing. I'm just wondering, what is this?
Got a comment here from Farhan Akhtar. I said, Laurie, ask Ty if he will visit Pakistan someday. We will treat him like the legend that he is.
The legend. Well, I don't know about legendarily lucky. Yeah, of course, I would love to. I'd love to.
I'm sure they'd
be
love
great.
to have you. Right?
That's very
Go
kind.
on. Go on.
Goal,
Good turn.
yes.
Good
Oh,
turn.
Reece Nelson.
Yes.
Square!
Yes.
Shoot! Over the guard. Oh, good. Oh, it was goal bound.
Do you know what?
One
I'm
was
glad he
brilliant
got a
from
shot
Reece.
off there because I was expecting him to shimmy.
Because we
That was
know,
good-
you
that
know,
was
what
brilliant
it is?
from Reece.
Oh God, I've got this phrase I like to say. He likes to spin the block, but he won't
Yeah.
shoot.
The shimmy king.
Yeah,
Well, no. Well,
That was a
it's a
great
good
turn
move.
from Jesus.
Reece, was it Jesus?
Great
Reece,
turn.
wasn't
that's
it?
brilliant.
Yeah, 9.
was Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh, that was incredible.
great turn.
Superb.
It's
That's
coming.
a bit
it's
encouraging. That's
coming.
encouraging.
Yeah.
That's encouraging. 25 minutes gone. Well, not gone. Coming up to 25 minutes. Arsenal 0, Man United 1, courtesy of a goal by Rasmus Højlund, who's since gone off with an injury. We think it might be a calf muscle injury, following a challenge by Ben White,
Hold on.
which prevented a second possible United goal. So,
Yeah.
but Arsenal on the attack. They're looking quite promising.
Come on, Arsenal.
Come
Just
on.
got to get this final
that's
ball
good.
right. That's
That's good. Box it.
a lot of passes, but no penetration. Come on. Where have we said that before?
Oh.
Oh,
Look at yes.
Oh, he's in.
offside?
Yes.
Go on, yes!
there we go.
Hey!
He looked.
offside.
He did look
Gabriel
offside.
Jesus in the right place at the right time. Well, what Frank is saying? No, that's not offside.
Come on.
I mean, I take it. I don't want it to be offside. He did. He definitely looked in an offside position, but
Come on.
a goal's a
Gabriel.
goal.
Jay.
That was a good move.
Was that a Wanyeri assist as well?
Could
I think
quite
it might
well
have been.
Yes.
I'll take that.
Come on.
Lovely. Here we go.
Come on.
Maguire with his hands on his hips.
But look at. Let's have a look.
No, he's not. He's on. He's
Hold
on.
let's have a
He's
look,
on
let's have a
hit.
look, Let's have a look.
Yeah, he's on, man.
Hold on. Let's have a look.
He's on there. At the point when the
Oh, he's
ball is
definitely
placed.
offside.
He's so offside. I think he's offside.
Do you think so?
I
think
think
he's
so.
on.
Look at him.
But there's no VAR, is there?
No, it doesn't.
It's
No,
gonna
there's
be
no VAR. I think he's offside there. I mean, I'm certainly not complaining.
Interested.
I'll take it.
Well, what I say, I hope he's offside. That'd be-
Onana
that'd be even
seems
better.
convinced he was
I'm
offside.
only kidding.
But it's
Yeah.
been given, man.
Yeah.
So we're all square.
There we go.
Well done, Gabriel J.
That's the
There
point.
is
This the
there
point
is
I
an
was trying to
element
make.
of doubt about that goal, but the Arsenal fans in the stadium, they won't be complaining at all, nor will we. Because
for
that
Ga-
is 1-1, 25 minutes. Gabriel
Well, let's
Jesus
win the game,
equalises.
lads.
I did say he had a point to prove. He's got his goal.
Yeah.
You did say you were looking
Yeah,
forward to seeing him.
I was.
And he's
Lovely setup play. Lovely.
Now, if he can just do that 25 times during the season,
Or more.
I think that would be great. We don't need a striker.
Yeah.
well, we still need a striker.
Well, not if he does that 25 times.
Even if he gets 25, we still need a striker.
I
We're
think-
looking at this again.
But
Now,
he's
at the,
offside.
ball,
first
at
of
the
all,
point when the
I
ball is
actually
played,
think Waneri's offside as well. Did you see the freeze frame? I think Waneri might be offside as well.
it's a lovely, cute finish.
It
Because
is.
I've seen strikers put the ball over from there.
Yeah.
He's interested. We
But I
don't-
must admit, when you look at it again, it does kind of have that offside feel to it. But
Yeah.
hey,
You
there's no
can't tell.
VAR.
And that was the confirmation as well of the Waneri assist.
Yep.
Ethan,
So
well
yeah,
done,
that's
Ethan.
good.
Fantastic from Ethan. I really do
Here
hope
come United on the attack, though. They're looking dangerous. They're in.
Uh-oh. Good,
Oh, good save by Hein.
Good save. Carl.
End-to-end stuff here. This is a good game.
Ref.
Good ball.
Thank you. That's a call. Yep.
That's a good save again from Carl.
Yep.
Go on, Ethan.
He's playing
In
so
the comments, they're
He is-
written it's
he is.
offside.
Yeah, of course. Well, you.
Yeah.
What, are they Manchester United fans? Well, I haven't said that. Well,
well. That's a great
C
save
says
again.
we'll take it. Shameless.
Yeah,
No,
I
he's-
completely
No.
agree.
Da Vinci says
Completely
Harry's arm
agree.
keeps him on side.
Harry's.
Untouchables, he's on. Lynch says double offside like tie. So yeah, it's a bit of a
double cheat
mixed
like
bag.
Manchester United. He says the Manchester United. Imagine the Manchester United cheats What are you talking
We've got
about?
as many people saying
No, yeah, of course.
We've got as many people saying it
They
onside
wish.
as they are offside.
Yeah, well,
I must admit, on second look, after
I don't know.
Frank had said, I looked at it a bit closer,
hard
and I
to
think
tell.
Frank could be right. That
he could be, but it's
put
hard
it this
to
way, if that
Who
had gone
needs
against
VAR
us,
when you've got Frank?
it's one. Listen, if it goes against you, you probably claiming offside.
No, of course,
if it's for
100%.
you, you take it.
I think that definitely gets ruled out under VAR though.
I think you
But
could
does
be
it
right.
though, Frank?
But there's
Does
no
it?
VAR.
But again, shameless. A goal's a goal.
No,
a goal is a goal is a goal.
What's shameless is not because he's the penalty for 12 years. That's what's shameless. That ain't shameless in the preseason friendly. Oh no, Mikel.
Chasing.
Oh,
That's good from Euro.
oh, but he's so. If he got caught, that's a
Look,
goal.
Here he is again.
There we go.
That's a goal.
Calmness
Look,
personified.
he really. If he's trying to be like William, he better stop it. Because only William can do that.
William would never.
And that's what I'm saying. William wouldn't even take the chance. And he can. He's good enough to take the chances. He wouldn't.
Mikel Arteta still doesn't look happy.
He doesn't because he's thinking that we
Some
should be.
would say, when does he ever? He's not a smiler, I know that.
Nah, that's all right. But the thing is, he's thinking now, why are we not ahead? That's what he's thinking. And
Why are we not here? What do
Why
you
we
mean?
why we're not ahead? Isn't it?
Oh,
Because
why
without
we not
that-
ahead?
Exactly,
Sorry,
because
right,
without that goal,
okay.
we would have been. It's all right. We would have been ahead, isn't it? That's what he's probably thinking. And he's right.
Rashford.
He's right.
Oh,
Well
Rashford's
done. Well done. Well
been
done.
dispossessed by Odegaard.
Yes.
Good
Oh,
ball.
that's
This is good for.
but it's a
Oh,
foul,
lucky.
just a bit
Was that a
heavy.
foul though?
That is a
No,
foul.
I don't think.
Jesus this time looked like
it's
he
a
was
foul.
caught from behind.
He was caught from behind. This is what I'm saying. He was caught. His tackle was bad.
Has there been a booking in this
Yeah,
game?
no, there isn't. But look at look, no, because Mikel's getting mad. But he's right though. Gabriel J has been caught. He has been caught. It's obvious to say he's been caught. Because look at
I
him.
think the referee does need to get his card out.
He
man,
needs to
because
get
these
hold of the
tackles from
game.
behind. They can cause injury.
They can cause injury.
Jesus looks vexed, man.
Yeah. Look, he's saying that. Why? How did you not see that, ref?
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. No. You tell him, Gabriel
And
J.
the irony is, he'll probably card him for protesting.
Oh, Gabriel J. You
I
tell
think
him.
this referee forgot his cards, man, because he could have given out about 3 or 4 already, and he's kept them in his pocket.
That's all right. And the thing.
I reckon he's forgotten them in the dressing room.
Well, he better recover them quickly.
Got another super chat here from Suj. Just wanted to drop here for the content. Big up Laurie, Ty, and the Frank. Completely forgot about that.
Big up.
Understanding the struggles of international gooners and time differences. Yeah,
Yeah.
These pre-season friendlies make you realise.
Absolutely, how lucky
just-
we are
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
actually watch.
For
the
those
team
of
at
you
the proper
wondering,
time.
there's a water break going on half
Yep.
an hour
Yeah.
into the game. It's 1-1. Man United scored first after about 10 minutes. Rasmus Højlund, ball over the top. Bullied Heavens, got to be saying, put it through
Kai.
Hines' legs, but then Arsenal, what was that, 20,
that's a
25
great
minutes?
return from Kai Havertz. 9 goals, 6 assists in the
Yeah.
last 14 league
Superb.
matches.
That's amazing.
15 and
Absolutely
14. That's incredible.
Absolutely amazing.
But he only got 13 all season, though.
When you see he's not really a striker, though.
Yeah,
Is
it took his
took
time.
him a while.
Took him a while.
It took a while.
But then he was absolutely
And this is why I say
Flying.
we need a striker.
flying. Yeah, we do.
What's this Snapdragon sponsor? That's a new sponsor on.
I
it?
think so. I
United,
think,
isn't it?
yeah.
I've never seen that before.
TeamViewer
God.
last year, something like that. Yeah, it's a new. I know for a fact it's a new sponsor. But
Obviously, other sponsors are available. That's true. Like we are the biggest cheats in the world. That should be their sponsor. In football terms, obviously.
It's Euro. Saliba wannabe.
Well, I don't think he would compare himself to William.
Oh, he looks like he's
my
carrying
God, he
an
looks like
injury
he's
as well.
going off as well.
Oh,
What's
man.
going on?
Saliba would never.
He's pulled up.
Oh my God, this is terrible.
He looks
has-
disappointed as well.
Oh, no.
As well he might.
Oh my God, we take it back. This is if he's going off injured. This is terrible. Oh my gosh.
Are you fake? You feigning
No, I don't think he is.
empathy there?
Oh no.
Sounds like you are.
No. I'm serious. However, even if they are the
I don't
biggest,
know, man. I'm not convinced.
no,
I reckon,
even though they are the biggest cheats, in the history of the game. If anyone's injured, whoever it is, I'm never going to laugh at them. I wouldn't do that. I would never laugh at them.
He looks like he's
He
about
looks
to cry, the
despondent.
young lad.
He looks like he's out of the game. This is mad.
That's one of your heroes there, Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, he's anti-hero. Yeah, he's not a hero of mine. Look at him. Look,
He's
even got
a
glasses.
recent acquisition
Look,
to the coaching staff, of course.
you know what he's saying to himself? He said, maybe if I didn't cheat so much, you wouldn't get injured. That's what he's saying.
Who's the bigger cheat, Ty? Van Nistelrooy or Mopai?
Oh, it's got to be Van Nistelrooy without a shadow of a doubt.
Is that that's a former United player as well, isn't
I
it?
don't know. I'm
one?
not sure
The
if he's
Scottish
a formerly...
lad. What's his name?
Look at him.
Midfielder.
I don't know.
Look at him. Look at him.
It's kind of weird to see Van Nistelrooy as a coach. I don't know why.
Did he not manage against us once?
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
he
Premier
was.
League?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're talking nonsense about we went unbeaten because of him. Nonsense. Well, he won't make a career as a comedian, will he?
Well, Lenny Euro is off now, people.
Oh, that's terrible.
So,
I wish him all the best.
Who have they brought on?
so they've had two injuries to two of their
Oh my gosh, so
young
soon.
players.
Wow.
Hoyland and now Euro.
That's
So if
terrible.
you're a Man United fan, that's slightly
It's worrying,
concerning.
yeah,
to
concerning,
say,
yeah.
who's this guy coming? He's a big. Looks more like a rugby player.
Very good,
It's a
Laurie,
big
very
unit, man.
good.
Unit of a man.
Isn't it? Look at him, man.
It's definitely. It looks like
Is
one
that
of the
Wheatley?
youth players. 51. Let me take a look. Reece Bennett.
Oh,
Okay, another Reese.
looks like he plays prop forward for Wales.
Prop forward. You even got the lingo as well.
Oh look,
Come on.
Trossard's in.
Go on, Leandro. Too
Oh,
much.
there's no one there.
Too
Where was
much.
Jesus?
To be fair, I think
Where
Leandro-
was Jesus
To
there?
be fair though, I think Leandro's maybe done a bit too much. Just get the
I
shot
don't
off.
know, man. I thought that was good from Trossard.
because he's right in the middle.
Don't get me wrong, it is
He
still a
beat
great
his
ball.
man
but
and he put it right in that spot where you want the striker to be running in on.
I think he could have gone with his left towards goal.
I don't know. I think he did the right thing there. There was no one
I
there
thought that was
to finish
great.
it
I
off.
thought it was a superb ball. I thought he was just perfect
Yeah, I've got
for
to
someone
disagree
coming
with
in.
you there, Frank. To me, you got to ask questions of where the striker was.
No, of course.
Because that was a lovely bit of play by Tross. Oh, he's on the move again, but
Ooh.
United cut it out.
It's definitely the momentum is definitely changing. Obviously, the injuries haven't helped Manchester United.
Yeah, they've got to be concerned.
Yeah, there's
They've got
another
6
one gone down over in the corner there.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Which is ironic because they've been doing a lot of fouling in this game. And there they are. Oh, who's that?
Who's that? Is that?
Is that
Oh my
Diallo?
gosh, that's
Diallo.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I'll tell you what, man. There's a lot of collateral damage in this game.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is
He's
this an
holding his ankle.
is it an artificial pitch?
It doesn't
Possibly.
look like it.
Possibly.
But
'cause-
then, with the technology these days.
Because I know there's usually quite a lot of complaints about these artificial
Yeah,
pitches and stuff.
Did
like
you
that.
see some of those pictures in the Euros? They were awful.
yeah.
Awful, yeah.
Or was Zinchenko? Did he have a little nibble there?
I think. Do you know what? He looked fine. I think he's maybe just planted his foot funny, maybe.
No, it's a good tackle.
Yeah.
He's so
Zinchenko had a
interesting.
nibble, and then
No,
I
but he-
think
he didn't have a
went
nibble.
down awkwardly.
But it's interesting.
But I don't think it was anything reckless or.
I would like to
malicious.
know. I'd like to know what challenges because it's interesting. They're showing back our challenges, but they didn't show the challenge on Gable J. No, it's
What are you
interesting.
trying to say?
I'm trying to say
It's
that why
conspiracy.
well, the question has to be asked because they didn't show the challenge on Gable J. And Gable J was moaning, so I don't think he's going to be moaning if he didn't get caught.
Yeah. So from what I understand and what the chat's saying, it is an artificial pitch. So I think that
Oh,
could be causing some of the
That's what it
issues
is.
as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's always dangerous. Playing an artificial pitch is always dangerous, especially if you don't have the right footwear as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool, he's come out again.
How are we doing with our poll, by the way? We
I don't think it's. I'm not sure if it's in there.
need a technical team to get the numbers up. Right.
Lovely ball. That's
Last
a lovely
10
ball.
minutes of the first
Go
half.
on, Olek.
What do you say? Do you think 1-all's fair at the moment?
Yeah.
I think it is, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if it is. I think we could possibly be ahead.
Let's have a look at the
Possibly.
stats, shall we? Man United are edging it in terms of shots, 5-2. Shots on target, United edging it,
Okay.
3-1. Possession, we're edging it, 56% to 42%.
Okay.
So if you're going purely on stats, and I think United are edging it, but looking at the game as we've been doing, it would appear that Arsenal, well, certainly they've had more possession, but United have created more chances.
Mm-hmm.
Well done, Urian.
They've looked quite threatening on the break, but then, oh, look.
Yeah. Oof. Oh well. Well.
Yeah, where's he going with the ball?
Yeah.
Trying to stop us from.
To be fair though, it took the
should be
referee.
booked for that as well.
It took the official
stop
quite
saying?
quite a while to flag.
Yeah, he should be booked for that.
But they're not. Anyway.
I mean, he wasn't quite kicking the ball away, but he was making sure that we couldn't.
Do anything.
Do
Do anything
anything.
with it. Yeah.
You've got your poll now, Laurie. It's in there.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got there in the end.
What's the scores?
148 votes so far, in 84% in favour of performance over result.
Wow, I'm surprised at that.
Yeah, so am I.
84% as well.
Yep.
Wow.
The people have spoken. It's a good little move from Heaven there. How do you think he's coped since that early mistake?
He's done all right.
I don't think there's really been much for him to do apart
No,
from that.
there wasn't.
I think they seem to be attacking down the other side. I must say, though, I think Zinchenko's looked pretty decent defensively.
He
in this
switched,
game.
though, didn't he? Because he
Yeah.
was on the other side. Oh, that's nice.
Well done. Well done.
And a good ball as
It was
well.
a very good ball.
He
keeps
does
them
take some
coming.
risks, that keeper.
Fair
doesn't he?
play.
Wow. No, he's done
He
well.
got
though.
away with it,
But
didn't
if he gets caught,
And a good ball as
it's
well.
problems.
You're a keeper. What do you think of Onana in general? What do you think?
Do you remember? How do I sum up Onana? Do you remember Aurelio Gomez?
Of course.
Yeah,
The
I do,
Spurs
yeah.
goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And
Like
Watford.
capable of pulling, and Watford, yeah. Capable of pulling off some unreal saves. But at times, he just cannot get the basics right. It's a real strange one.
It is.
So that's
a bit
if
of a
I had to-
maverick, isn't he?
Yeah, if I had to compare him to any past player, I'd consider him more of a Aurelio Gomez. But, a decent goalkeeper,
Yeah,
I'd say. I don't
He
think
definitely had a better second half of the season
Yes,
than he did
absolutely,
first half.
yeah.
First half of the season, of last season, he did look a little bit all over the
Yeah,
place.
but he needed time, doesn't it, to fit in?
Yes, it's true.
Looks like we've got a Bayern Munich fan here with a super chat. Hi Ty, what do you think of
Right.
Michael Elise, and do you think he's a good transfer for Bayern?
I'm sorry, but are we playing Bayern Munich? No, it's true though. I don't know why.
Just answer the man's
Yeah,
question.
man.
No, but
Former Arsenal academy player.
who?
There
Michael
you go.
Elise?
Yeah,
Oh, look, this
Okay.
is good.
there you go.
I didn't know that.
We've
Okay.
tied it in.
Okay, well, fair enough. Yeah, I
Good
think
play by good play by. Keep
I
saying
didn't know
Reece,
that.
it's Jesus. Good play by Jesus, but why is he so far
Oh,
on
lovely,
the right hand
lovely.
side?
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I think it's a fantastic transfer to Bayern Munich. I'm surprised Crystal Palace let him go. I can only think that when
He's
signed,
playing in the Olympics, isn't he, for France?
Yeah. I can only think that when Crystal Palace let him go, they must have said, "You sign a new contract, then we'll sell you next."
Oh, that's a
season."
great ball.
Oh,
Great idea, anyway. Nearly came off.
Well, yeah, it's a great signing for.
I think
Bayern Munich.
Jesus has had a
He's done
decent
really well.
first half,
He's saying it's close.
He's beckoning to the bench, saying very close to.
yeah, it was a great
doing
ball.
on- Yeah, it was a great idea.
Hello, by the way, but yeah, no, I think it's a great signing for Bayern Munich. Like I said, Crystal Palace must have said, "You sign a new contract, then we'll let you go next season."
Yeah, and I don't think they can turn. I think it was about 60 million euros as well. I don't think when you're Crystal Palace, you can turn down that kind of money, especially knowing that he won't be playing against you as well.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good point.
But I mean,
But it must be a bit of a blow, though, because
It is,
of
he's one
course.
of the, especially if they lose Eze as well, which a lot of
Eberechi,
people
yeah.
think they might.
him and Eberechi, those two were together. Crystal Palace were absolutely
I
fine.
just said that.
Yeah, no, and I'm saying again if that's okay.
I got a parrot in the bin, but hey, it's
What?
okay, man. It's okay, man.
I'm
It's all right.
sorry. Did Frank not say that a million years ago about?
We got a
there's
couple of
parrot?
super chats here,
all right.
actually. Shall I read them, Frank, or do you want to read them?
Dean Simon says if ESR leaves, we should. No, I'm not reading that. I'm not being baited.
Come on,
I'm not doing
man.
it.
Come on,
Is
man.
he
Dean,
baiting you?
He's trying it. Read the
Well
name.
done,
Oh,
Frank.
right. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
nah.
Well
nah,
done,
nah,
Frank.
nah.
You see,
It's not early enough for you to bait
All
me,
we're going to
guys.
do with that
Nah,
one
nah.
is say thanks for the super chat.
Fair
but we're
play,
not
Dean,
reading
but you
it.
ain't getting me.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks for the super
well,
chat.
Frank's gonna say, no, don't waste my time. No,
Yes.
no.
Why do you
That's
think
what
I
Frank's
get?
gonna say.
Why
I
do you-
understood that reference. There we go.
Yeah, that's
now you know why I
that's
get
new,
Frank to
that's
do your super chat.
It doesn't matter if it's 2:00 in the morning,
Exactly.
Dean. You're not
Oh,
baiting
well
me.
played, Zinchenko.
well
Stop
done,
that
Frank.
attack.
Well done. These people have got time, man. They should be doing volunteer work. They should be. If you got time for that, you should be. They should be.
Another super chat here from Adam Cole. I'm not sure if that's a wrestling reference. We need a more Ty. He's great. You're getting a lot of love today.
Thank you very much.
He
We
always
need
gets
more
a
of you.
lot.
Thank you very much. Well,
He
thank
always
you very
gets
much.
a lot
That's
of
very
love. I
kind.
don't know why, but he
We
does.
need more of Frank and Laurie. Oh, sorry. You see. Now look at Laurie. We need more Frank and less of Laurie. Is what I should say. About. Okay. No, I think we've done all right. I think Mikel will be
We've
satisfied
got a
with the goal.
comment here from Jules. I don't know where he's going with this. Nelson needs to be sold. I think that's a bit harsh, isn't it? If we're basing it off this.
Wow. But
Oh, another one.
Look at what's going on here.
Oh, come on, ref. You got to get the card out
but
now,
come
surely.
on. But how long? What's he waiting for?
Where's the card?
Wow. Boy, she don't look bad with the phone, to be fair. No disrespect.
Bruh, what are you doing, Ty?
What do you want to do? She's on camera. What do you mean? What am I doing?
This is not a rizzing thing, you know.
Is that Mabel? That's Mabel.
Is it?
She's an artist.
Yeah, I know Mabel.
Yeah,
I know.
I think
Mabel.
that was-
Wasn't
I'm
that
sure that's
Theo
her.
Walcott was in there as well? I'm
Yeah,
sure
Theo. Yeah.
Theo.
You were too busy looking at BBL.
BB.
What are you doing, man?
Was I?
Rizzing up.
I wasn't
Supposed to be
missing.
concentrating on the game.
I'm looking at the game, isn't it? I'm looking what's on the
So
screen.
no, you're
isn't it?
looking at a girl with her phone.
I'm
and
looking at
rare,
the screen,
rare.
isn't it? No,
You sure?
She was on there. I'm 100% sure.
Keep focus, man.
I'm always focused. I'm always focused.
You're losing focus.
No, I can never lose focus. Was that Mabel? Seriously?
I think not the one that we was referring to, but I'm sure I did see Mabel there in the
sorry.
crowd as well.
Oh, okay. I know she's
Jules
a
has
good,
got a bit of an issue with Nelson. Said he's been crap, and why are we not calling
No,
him
no,
out?
I don't think
I don't
he's.
think he's been crap.
I think he had a
He
really
made a good start.
He
actually.
made a good start.
don't
We just
think
haven't
he's
seen much of him since
Yeah.
then. I think
No.
it's a bit harsh.
He is a bit harsh. He hasn't had enough game time to be able to say that. Look, he's given. Look,
And in answer to sorry, I just got a. Oh,
but look at this though.
just put a foul in there.
Why are
Mason
they
Mount.
showing all our channels? But when they're not showing none of their
No,
channels.
they are.
I second that.
they are.
No, but they've missed quite a few replays.
My gosh,
fair.
is it a Manchester United fan doing the coverage or something? Is it a Manchester United cameraman or camerawoman?
It's actually Arsenal.
No. Yeah, no, it is on our channel, but we're getting it's coming from the States, isn't it? That's what I mean.
Of course, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
Get
how
rid.
did he get in
Carl,
behind
pick it
him
up.
there?
Yeah, the communication. It just looked like a lack of
But
communication.
Carnival got in between two of our
He
defenders.
got a talk.
Well, didn't Carl pick up?
No, so I think he's gone to come for it, but obviously
Yeah.
I think three of them have come for it at the same
Yeah,
time,
like-
and they've all just sort of backed off. That's what you need to speak.
Oh,
Need to speak amongst teammates.
well played.
Well done,
well done.
Zinchenko.
But he's giving it away, and United are hemming us in at the moment.
Another super chat here from Renz885. Ty, what would Ruud van Nistelrooy have to do to regain your respect?
Call himself a disgrace every single day. Then maybe I'll think about it.
Well, wake up,
Why
look at
do you-
himself
why
in the
you got
mirror.
so
and
much
go,
hate for
You're a
Van Nistelrooy?
disgrace.
What did you say? What did you say? Why?
Even I know why.
I don't have.
No,
I don't
tell
have,
the people.
I don't
why.
have hate. No.
Some people might be a little bit confused as to why you
Well,
got so much disdain
This day,
for one of
listen.
the Premier League greats. So tell the people why.
The Premier League great streak. I don't have to. All I have to say is just search. Just put in his name. Search it. Just put in why is he a cheat, and then you'll find out. I don't have to explain. That's true because I'm watching this
Google,
game.
why is he a cheat?
Well, or other search engines available. I don't need to. Just
Why
search
don't
in.
you just tell the people
No, because I
why?
can't be bothered, man. He's yesterday's news, man. I'm worried about this, man.
Okay.
Well
Reece
done,
on a
Reece.
little run there.
Well done.
Seems to be getting a little bit of hate in the comments from a guy named Jules, man. What's the deal?
Come on.
All right, get rid. Oh, he's
Oh, well done. Stop that last minute.
no shot.
Well done.
Oh,
Well done,
defended
Jesus.
there.
Well done.
I think Jesus has been our best player in this.
Agreed.
so far.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes.
Near
Look
it.
at him. Oh, getting
Oh,
stuck.
that's a nasty one.
Yeah, it is. You
Oh,
can.
Jesus.
No, he has tried. You can see he's tried to go for the ball there, though. He's just.
Oh,
he's
Casemiro
Well, yes, but
on his fellow Brazilian, bit of a
yeah, but Casemiro.
Brazilian love.
Yeah, because Casemiro tried to do him last season, didn't he? Oh no, Casemiro was it?
I think Casemiro tried to do everyone last season. To be fair.
and Martinez.
Oh,
Casemiro Martinez.
that's not nice, man. That is a horrible. That's
Let's have a
worthy
look.
of a booking. Look, his feet's off the ground. Oh, to be fair
Oh
though,
no, he hasn't even.
He
he
did
hasn't
go
even
for the
caught
ball.
him.
Follow through. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
Yeah, he's not actually. He's not got him. He's not got him with his studs. Or
it's
anything.
one of those that looks aesthetically
Yeah.
bad, but it's not as. I think that's why Casemiro didn't really complain too much.
Of course, he just cried on the floor and said,
But that's an indication that these guys have come to win, man, and there's no
get
messing
rid.
around.
Well done, Frank.
Casemiro.
That's quite funny.
What's funny now?
That Frank said he said Casemiro didn't make a mean of it. He said Frank said yeah, he just cried on the pitch, and it's absolutely true.
Right, go back to keeper, up the field, lovely.
Anyone stand out from United for you?
What you mean? You mean the fouls?
Onana's pulled off a
Apart
few
from the
decent saves.
fouls.
I think.
He has.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no one's really stood out. Really,
Yeah.
have they?
Well, the second half's going to be changed, isn't it?
I think that's half time.
It's half
That
time.
is half-time indeed. 1-1.
Well, it's been entertaining.
It has.
It's definitely been entertaining.
Yeah, you did.
Heavens looking up to the heavens.
Yeah.
And
Very good, Laurie. Very good.
I think he had a good half, actually.
Apart from the goal,
Wan-Bissaka.
yeah. Oh, Wan-Bissaka. Oh, you meant heaven.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. He done okay.
Ollie played what? Right.
Right, lads, so what do we think? 1-1. Is that a fair result so far? Well, as a result, is that a fair reflection of what we saw in the first half? Ty, what do you think? If you could give us your answer before the second half starts.
Oh, I'm sorry, Laurie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Laurie. Or is it, Laurie? I think it could be a fair result, but I'm just thinking.
There's not a result. There's no.
It could be a fair result at the half time, but I think possibly we should be ahead, possibly. But listen, it's all right. It's all
Yeah,
right.
but if you look at the stats,
I know, look at the stats, but I'm just thinking the goal we conceded wasn't our best,
Yeah, that was poor.
and we could have been ahead. But listen, we're back in the game. We've come back in, so, it could be worse.
I mean, let's look at the stats, shall we? In that first half, shots on goal, United 6, Arsenal 2. Shots on target, United 3 to our 1. Possession, we had the more possession, 59% to 41. But as we always say with possession, it's not the possession, it's what you do with it.
Yeah.
So we've not really created too many chances. So although, both teams go in all square, I would say United probably shaded that first half. What do you think?
Obviously, they had the more chances, absolutely. But I correct me if I'm wrong, but we've definitely had the more of the ball. 58% possession so far in the game. A very even performance so far, I'd say. And obviously,
there's not a lot in it.
Yeah, there's not a lot in it.
Stats
Yeah,
would
of course.
appear to indicate that United shaded it. So we've got to go with that, really.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree. It's not like they were blowing us out of the water or anything like that. But it was a poor goal for us to concede.
It's a shame we got caught.
Yeah, because we were up until we were saying in that first 5
couldn't
10
even-
minutes
they
that
didn't even get a
Arsenal
ball.
looked a better team.
They couldn't even get a ball.
Yeah, and then they put the ball. I think it was Rashford with the ball over the top. Hoyland, as we said, looked like he bullied Heaven a little bit.
He didn't.
And then the shot was straight too high, and he got done really, didn't he? So
I must say though, it's definitely obviously we spoke about it before the game. It's been a bit spiteful at times.
yeah.
Yes,
I mean, look at the fouls. United 8 to our 4, and there's. Let's be honest, man. If that was a Premier League, there would have been a couple of yellow cards.
Well,
in there.
you'd like to think so, but
For both teams. I mean, we've had a few nibbles as well.
we've had a few nibbles, but then we didn't start, isn't it? It's just like Billy Joel. We didn't start the fight, did we? No, it's true, but it's true though.
Just about got that one.
You got that?
Just about got that one.
No, but it's true though. 'Cause and the funny thing is, I will bite about Ruud van Nistelrooy, and I'll say why it's cheap.
Go on then.
This is because this is spilled over from last preseason game. But why Ruud van Nistelrooy is a cheat, and where it all started, and people seem to forget about it, but I was lucky enough to be there to see us win, was in 2002 when we beat Manchester United 2-0 in FA Cup. Edu scored a deflected goal off David Beckham, and Sylvain Bilto scored the winner. Ruud van Nistelrooy jumped up and Confu kicked Lauren in the chest, and he didn't get a card. And that is where all the football beef started from, So that's why that's why he's a cheat. And I couldn't believe
Okay,
it.
now you've explained that. Let's move on.
You wanted me to move on, didn't you? You wanted me to say, didn't you?
No, I asked you about 15 minutes ago. And now but anyway, you've given us your reasons.
No, that's wrong. You didn't ask me 15 minutes ago. You asked me an hour ago.
Okay, well, you've given us your reasons. I'm not so sure I'm convinced that
What do you mean you're not convinced
that
about?
necessitates you calling him a cheat for life. But anyway.
No, you're right. It doesn't. I'm sorry. He's the biggest cheat ever in the world, in the football world.
Wow, okay. Bit strong, but there you go.
He's a bit strong. He's what he deserves.
Let's talk about players in that first half from Arsenal that have impressed you, if any.
2 standouts for me.
Yeah, go on
I
then.
think you've got to go with the goal scorer himself, Gabriel Jesus. Whether you think the goal was offside or not, a goal is a goal in a friendly like this. We did say before the game that he's got a point to prove and to potentially get himself back into the starting 11. He's got his goal today. Hopefully that's not the only one. And then
Anyone else?
Yeah, absolutely. Ethan Waneri. Once again.
Once again.
He's looked fantastic. Got an
he's
assist
looked
today
good,
as well. So I'm hoping to see a lot more of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sorry?
Yeah,
Don't
absolutely.
just plagiarise what my man said.
Plagiarise.
Yeah, just repeat what you heard my man
No,
said.
plagiarise.
Come with your own. Thing.
Plagiarise. Did you not just
Plagiarising.
hear what I said
Spell it.
about
Spell it.
plagiarise? Plagiarise.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, go on then.
L-I-A.
Was that go on?
G-A-R-I-S-E.
No,
I don't-
Plagiarise.
So I'm very close,
Anyway.
aren't I? Oh, you see? Look at you.
Anyway,
We're
go
going
on,
to call
go on.
this
then.
the
So,
two-letter spelling bee.
No,
man, so you're going with Jesus and Manweri?
Ethan.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
Ethan. Yeah, those are the two obvious ones.
yeah. I'm probably going. I'll give you.
Anyone
Probably going Gabriel J.
needs to be taken off at half time. Don't want to sound too
Well,
harsh.
yeah, but a lot of-
anyone who dropped the ball.
There's not a need. I wouldn't say.
But they probably will be though, won't they?
Yeah, there'll
'Cause
be
they'll
there'll
make a
be
lot of
one or
changes.
two. I think he made the change. I think he only made the one change at halftime, which was Erdegaard in the last game.
Arteta we're talking about,
But if you maybe had to look at one to be changed at halftime, and I don't want to be too harsh because I understand he's a young player, but maybe Heaven, maybe.
yeah. I
Just
see
to
him
reassure that-
when the
just to shore up
game,
that defence.
When the
as
game
the first
finished,
half
yeah.
came to a close, I see him
put his-
looking up to the sky.
Yeah, put his
Heaven
shirt in his
looking at
mouth.
heaven.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got the likes of Gabriel and Kivior on the bench, Rekic or Rekic
Oh,
Ralph,
Omar.
as we just
He didn't really impress. Maybe that's a good reason to bring him on.
Reckon-
Maybe
Yeah,
we
give
can,
him another chance.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure.
Ty,
It's
correct me
good
if I'm
form.
wrong. Josh Nichols also a defender.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of our young.
So we've got
defenders,
options.
yeah.
We've definitely got
We have,
options.
we have.
Outside shot as well for Cole Jacob Pine has also made another few good saves today.
Yes. Well done. to
Although
Cole.
he was at fault for the goal, though.
Yeah,
we said that
possibly.
last game.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Was he at fault though?
I don't know, man. When you get done like that, it's
It's very quick. Though.
aesthetically don't look good, does
Yeah, but it's very quick though. When it goes for your legs, it's very, very quick.
it? How do you
It's
know?
tough.
Because I've seen it been done. Okay. How do I know? What's going on here? It's very quick when a goalkeeper gets nutmegged, isn't it? Because it just happens so quickly. You know what I mean? Because you'd say he shouldn't go through their legs, but their legs have to be open in a certain amount of time, isn't it? That's the thing.
It's true.
So it's hard.
Yeah, I guess it must be difficult to walk with your legs like together or run with your legs.
No,
together.
but once
You can't really do it. It just kind of comes down to reaction.
well done,
time
Frank.
in a way. Yeah.
You see?
No, but what I'm saying is aesthetically it doesn't look good, does it? When,
No, it
when the
doesn't.
ball,
It
when it's
doesn't.
replayed and you see the ball going through a goalkeeper's legs, it's never a good look.
Yeah,
for
but
the
of
keeper.
course.
I suppose you can compare it to you smiling, isn't it? Never a
that?
good look. You can compare it to you smiling.
That
What are you on
personal,
about,
Ty.
No, it's not.
My man's reaching, man.
Reaching.
Joseph B says
Joseph.
Heaven got smoked on that first goal. He didn't even pull a move, just ran by him. Pathetic.
I don't know if it's pathetic.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh to say
It's a bit harsh.
pathetic, but he did get bullied though in
He
that
did.
moment. In that moment, and I think if you saw his facial expression when he was coming
Yeah,
off,
he's
he
coming
looked
off,
up to
yeah,
the sky.
He
and
knew.
thought-
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
knew.
Yeah.
He knew. I hope they don't take him off for that because he's a young man.
He's a
and,
young man.
I wouldn't want to see
You
it,
don't
but
wanna
I,
ruin a
I-
man's
I suppose I
confidence.
could kind of understand why. Obviously, we've got the likes of Gabriel that's back on the bench now.
No, I'm not saying that he shouldn't
Yeah.
come off at all.
Yeah,
but
of
if
course,
you take him off at half time, it makes it look like
Yeah,
he's
it's a bit.
entirely culpable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be ideal.
Nah.
But if Mikel's seeing something that he's not particularly liking, then
Apparently, he's just 17 years old.
He
He's
is
only a
17.
kid, man. So,
is,
Yeah.
mind you,
absolutely.
Hoyland's only 19, isn't he? Was he
He is.
20? Hoyland's young as well. But anyway, yeah. I mean, listen, man. It happens.
I think he's 19.
Right, Ty.
21.
Oh, he's
We've
21.
only got a few minutes to go to the second half, so be quick, yeah? Who do you want to see come on at half time?
Oh,
If you could give us your answer before the second half starts,
That's a good
we'll
question.
be appreciative.
I would like to see Josh. It would be nice if Josh could get a run up.
Or Cronky?
Nichols. Very good, Laurie.
They're just playing anyone in these friendlies now.
I would like to see him come.
Got hang on, I'm just checking that no one's trying to smoke me out. Yeah, Mr. Mad Hatter, super chat, thanks. He says Heaven seems good and confident on the ball.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
He does.
Listen, it's one of those things, man. It happens to the
He
best
does.
of them.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just that this is a fairly high-profile game,
it is.
and unfortunately, that goal is going to be replayed quite a
Of
lot.
course, yeah, absolutely.
And
Wow.
it wasn't a good look for him. But listen, man,
Get over it. Get
he
over it.
seems like a talented kid.
Very talented.
And I'm sure he's got the mentality to bounce back. So listen,
100%.
he'll be okay. I hope, like I said, they don't take him off
Because
at
of it.
half time because then it makes it look
yeah.
like he's been dug out by the manager.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to look. But anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe give him 10 more minutes just to see how he does. in the
Anyway,
second
Ty, you
half.
still not answered my question, man.
I did.
Who do you want to see come on?
I did.
Who?
I did. Also, see,
Who did
and
you
you're
say?
saying that I'm losing focus. Josh. Josh Nichols.
Is that him all?
Is that what?
No, but he's going to make a load of substitutions.
Yeah, those. Yeah,
Surely you would. There's other people you want to see. Get a run
Josh,
out.
Kai. Like to see Kai.
Kai, yeah.
Miles Lewis Skelly. You know, Gabriel M2. Gabriel Magalhaes. Gabriel Martinelli as well. Gabriel M1.
Yeah, I think Martinelli will definitely get a run out.
A few of them. But it's probably going to be I could see about 5 changes because it always happens.
Yeah, me too. I could see wholesale changes.
I could see a few changes. Like I said, it's good to see the youth players get a chance in this game. And another one that had a great game against Bournemouth as well, Salah. Is it Ulan Mahand? Is it?
Yes, that's right.
Salah Ulan Mahand. He played pretty well in the game against Bournemouth as well. So I'd like to see him come on.
Yeah.
Another one that I'd like to see come on is obviously Miles Lewis Skelly. Like I said, he's been playing left back in the game against Bournemouth.
Even though he's a midfielder.
There you go. And obviously,
very, very talented.
Yeah, absolutely. He looked really good in that game, so hopefully we can get the same. I agree with him when he says Kai Havertz. You know, Gabriel Jesus has got his goal today, so it's Kai Havertz's opportunity to reply to that and respond to that.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a little bit of competition.
I think Havertz will. We know how much the manager loves Havertz. He will definitely play. No. Is that remiss of me to say that?
You must love Havertz almost as much as you love Nketiah.
Oh my gosh.
Eddie might come on.
He might.
Yes,
Why not?
He might.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
One last
let's get Eddie on.
Possibly.
That transfer seems to have gone a bit quiet, by the way, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. I mean, I don't think we got to the stage where it was reported any sort of advanced talks. I know there's a lot of interest from Marseille, but yeah, like you said, especially over the last few days, it's been fairly quiet. But
do you think he should move on?
I do. I think it's time, and that's not me trying to criticise him in any way, shape, or form. I think he's a good player. He's just not of the level.
Arsenal.
I think he's had his time.
How much do you think we should demand for him?
20 mil, I think.
I don't know, man.
Shouldn't be more than that.
If you're selling Smith Rowe for 35, how can you sell Eddie for 20?
I think it really depends on what kind of club he goes to, because with Emile Smith Rowe,
Marseille got money.
Yeah, they've got money. And they do need that Aubameyang replacement as well.
Yeah.
Again, I think it kind of depends what club he goes to, because I think we only got as much as we did for Emile Smith Rowe, because he's going to another English team who are competing against us. I don't think you get £35 million from Marseille for Emile Smith Rowe. So I think if he is to go abroad, maybe 20, 25 million. Obviously, a lot more if he goes to England.
Do you think it's time for him to depart with your blessings, or do you think we should
Well,
hold
he'd
on
always
to him?
depart with my blessings. I would like to keep him, but I don't think that's going to happen. I would like to, because I still think he could be good as a squad
He can do a job.
Yeah, he can. He can do a job.
Listen, man, you know me, man. I cap for Heady.
You'd give him captaincy if you could.
Nah, it's not that deep. It's not that deep, bro. Listen, I'm going to say this again. One of the reasons...
You give him the statue.
No, but let me keep it real, yeah? I'm not saying that Eddie's the answer. You've heard me say on several streams, on several AFTV shows, that we need a striker. I'm not saying that Eddie is the guy. Far from it. But what I would say is he's nowhere near as bad as some of the fan base like to make out.
Yeah, no. And that's
I've
wrong.
sat and watch-alongs on programmes with people like Turkish. Shout out to Turkish.
Yeah,
He's my guy, but he's been really harsh on Eddie, in my opinion. Eddie is a good player. He's not quite hit the levels required at Arsenal. But I do think he's a good player, and I do think if he gets the right move, he can do good for his career. You know, it wasn't that long ago, man, that he was in the England squad. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, true.
Very true.
So,
that's true.
what did he get? Was it 5 or 6 goals last season? Listen.
It's still not a great return, though.
Yeah, I mean, I've said he's not the answer, but we do need if we're going to, let's say, get rid of him, allow him to leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to be bringing in a striker that's at least better than him.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, there's not a whole lot of guys better than him.
No.
No, seriously.
I think there is.
Is it?
A whole lot.
So why haven't we found someone yet then?
I don't know. I really don't. That's a great question,
bro.
Laurie, but I'm not a scout. I'm not Eddie.
Yeah.
Look, there's this lack of solid interest in a striker is really concerning me. And what I will say in Eddie's defence, I wouldn't like to see him leave unless we do identify that striker that we absolutely need.
Because
we
you
need to have 3 strikers.
Be surprised by this,
Go
but
on.
Eddie got more goals last season than Jesus did.
Jesus
More
also-
Premier League goals.
But Jesus also didn't play that much football.
I know, but I'm just putting that out there. A lot of people might not readily acknowledge that, but that is a fact. If you look, I mean, it's 4 to 6 or whatever it is. But even so, and you got to remember as well, Eddie did not make many starts at all.
He doesn't.
He rarely starts for Arsenal.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. Listen, man, he's not the answer, but until we get somebody in, I'm not sure if they'll let him go like
No,
that.
absolutely, and I don't believe we should. I do believe at any given time, a team should have 3 strikers, and our 3 strikers at the moment are Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz, and Eddie Nketiah. So let's keep Eddie until we identify that new striker that we need,
I mean,
and then go from there.
Yeah.
Somebody's Jules said, Laurie must be smoking that stuff. I don't smoke, by the way.
No, I don't.
I don't smoke anything.
No, you can't say that. That's
apart from Ty when he gets out.
Well, you don't. You definitely don't smoke me. You definitely can't smoke me. That's for sure. Definitely can't smoke me. But that's.
But listen, let me qualify what I said. So when I said there's not a whole lot of strikers better than Eddie, what I mean is
much better.
There are strikers out there that's better than him, but are they available for us to?
Yes.
Solanke.
Yeah.
That's the big one.
Yeah, but
we're not going to get Solanke.
But is he good enough though, Frank?
I think he's better than Eddie.
I don't know.
And I think
he's only done at the top. He's only sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, go for it.
He's only had a great season last season. He's got to do more than that.
Of course.
Elliot Taylor, Jesus is 10 times a better player than Eddie. Listen,
Justin
I've got no
Bieber.
doubt.
Justin
That's
Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Wow.
Oh, he looks different.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook. The stars are out.
They are.
Mind you, it's LA Rams.
Powell.
Yeah. I knew he was an Arsenal fan as well.
Yeah.
Oh, he's English, that guy.
he's English.
He
Yeah,
was
he's
in that
English.
film Detroit, wasn't he?
I haven't
Welcome
seen
to
that personally,
Detroit.
but I do know who the
that
actor is.
film, innit?
No,
Detroit?
I don't actually. No, I don't. I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's a good film, man.
What's it about?
It's like police brutality film.
Oh, yeah, I think I know. There's David.
David enjoying himself.
I think
Yeah, they look like they're having a whale of a time out.
Ready for the second
I
round?
mean, look at the disrespect here. Ronnie says Cecil would be better than Eddie.
Oh.
Well, Cecil
Is that
was a
Ericsson
pro.
I wouldn't
That
get.
is-
Oh,
that is-
Jadon Sancho.
So Ericsson coming on, Jadon
Oh.
Sancho coming on.
Ben Storm.
Have we made any changes?
Have we made any changes?
I don't know.
I did say that our manager is not given to making
It doesn't look like
numerous
we
changes.
Doesn't
I
look
don't
like we've made
think-
any changes.
Has he made any changes?
I don't think he has.
have. I don't think so. Nothing's come through on the Twitter or anything like that.
Eddie did attract quite a lot. Oh,
we
we have.
have.
Yeah, there is one change. Yeah.
Salah.
Salah.
Yeah.
He's on. Yeah.
Okay, but who's he come on for? That's what I'm interested to know.
Mm,
I hope it's not
Aiden
Wanieri.
or Aiden.
What, change of
Well,
formation
Tottenham's
maybe?
come on as well.
And here we go.
Come on, lads. Here we go.
Right, I do want to see us win this game now, I must say.
That'd be good.
Listen, just for the record, right, I just want to say, because I'll see some people in the comments perking up, and listen, you got the right to have your say, but I don't think Eddie is anywhere near as bad as some of the fan
No, he's
bases
not.
No, of
No,
course.
like
100%.
to portray. I think if
100%.
he's given more starts, he will get more goals.
He would.
And I think if he gets the right club, you will see what I'm talking about.
Mm.
But having said all of that, I do think it's time for Eddie to move on, because I put him in that bracket with Smith Rowe, Reece Nelson, and a couple of others.
They do say the first stage of grief is acceptance.
Nah, it's not grief, bro. It's just
Oh,
keeping
really?
it 100.
Oof.
But yeah, listen, man. If he does go to, I hope he does go to Marseille.
I think he does really
I hope
well
he
for
does go
Marseille.
to Marseille.
He would do well.
Yeah.
Not that I want him to go.
And if he does, he goes with our blessing, I'm sure.
Well,
But
yeah.
I'm going to stand by my word. He is definitely in the Premier League strikers.
Mm.
You know,
He's
he's.
okay.
I wouldn't say he's in the top half a dozen, anywhere near that. But you know, what I mean, there are loads that are worse than him. Put it that way.
Mm.
I mean, you say that
maybe that.
I
Maybe
think
I should phrase it like that.
I think we looked at it the other day with Christian. I think we determined there was potentially only 5 teams in the league that he gets in over their current striker.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, really?
That's a bit tough, if you ask me. But that's just me.
At every club, there's always players that seem to be the scapegoats, and I think, unfortunately,
Yeah.
Eddie seems to be one at Arsenal where people
does.
just constantly
very
just hammer him.
Disrespectful. Yeah. Yeah.
Just to change the topic a little
yeah,
bit
go
there,
ahead.
guys. I've just seen something on the Arsenal Twitter. There was actually a double change involved. Aidan Heaven has come off
right.
for Jakub Kivior.
It's good for his
Right.
confidence.
And Ethan Wanieri's come off for Salah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Wanieri surprises me because I think he was having a really good game.
Well, I think
But he did play in the previous game as
True,
well. He's only
true.
a young lad.
Maybe
so
save him a bit for Liverpool.
And maybe it's the same for Heaven as well. Probably.
Yeah.
It's just that aesthetically, you know what I mean? Because he was at fault for the first goal. You taking him off at half time makes it look like you benched him, you hooked him because he was poor in that first goal, which is not great for his confidence.
Oh, chase it,
But
chase it,
anyway-
chase it,
Oh,
chase it,
look!
chase it, chase it.
Looks good. But
I think also what it might be is that.
anyway,
Sometimes-
listen, man. That being said, what I said about Heaven, as we said before, football is a ruthless game, especially
It
at
is.
the top. The manager wants to look at other players, he's going to do so. So you can't really criticise him for that.
No,
Heaven will bounce back.
he will. But I think what it is sometimes is that players
Oh,
have
look,
their
it's
plans.
promising for Arsenal.
Put him in.
Odegaard on the ball.
Go on, Martin.
Is he going to spin the block?
Spins the block.
That's what he does, man. Man spins a block, but he don't let off the shots.
It was quite a landslide.
Brilliant player, though.
Quite a landslide in that poll of yours, by the way, Laurie. Over 2,500 votes, 81% in favour of performance over result.
Really?
Yeah. You know, I can see that, but I am a little bit surprised at the size of the people that went for. I thought it'd be closer, put it up. Oh, this is a lovely little touch here, but didn't quite come off.
Oh.
Arsenal, as they did in the first half of this game, have started this half quite brightly.
Yeah.
Ben White getting forward there. Reece Nelson involved.
Who's that ball from? That was a lovely little touch there from, was it Jesus? Or was that
Yeah.
Nelson?
It's Gabriel J again.
Jules says, why are you shopping Eddie to France if he's that great? I said it's a mutually beneficial move. Marseille are a good club, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think also with the substitutions, sometimes players will have their own individual plans, isn't it? So sometimes they'll play 45 minutes, 60 minutes as well.
True, very true.
So that could be what it is too. We're starting off the way we started off in the first half.
Oh, good ball.
Oh,
good
that's a
ball.
lovely ball.
Is
He's
he
in.
onside?
He's
Go
in.
on.
Oh, he's
Oh,
offside.
I've called him offside. That was a great ball, though.
Was that by Kivior?
I think it might have been.
To Trossard.
Yeah,
Trossard's
Joe.
look quite lively.
Well, it would have been 2-1 if he's in.
Yeah, just.
Luckily, yeah.
All right, get rid.
It's interesting because that poll, what, 81%?
Yeah, 81%.
If we do go on and lose, a lot of people will be disappointed, I'll tell you that. As they were last time we lost to United.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it doesn't really mean much in the wider scheme of things because
Yeah.
we beat United back-to-back
Yeah.
last season.
Yeah.
So,
I do think, regardless of the result, I do think it has been a decent performance so far. And,
yeah. Well, it's not been bad.
Yeah, of course.
I thought we've done a good job on Manchester United at the moment.
But as I pointed out at the top of the show, Arteta said it's nice to win.
Yeah.
So he did make that comment. So, and you saw him in the first half. When some things didn't go our way, he didn't look too happy about it. And listen, as he would do, because I know this is a pre-season game and winning's not the be-all and end-all, but at the same time, as a manager, you're trying to create a winning mentality, aren't you?
Of course.
So you don't want to lose any game. Let's have it right.
That's
That's a
another
good ball.
Is
Oh,
he-
I thought it was.
He's offside.
Maybe
now.
not.
Is that fair to say, lads?
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
manager's trying to create a culture of a winning
Yep.
team.
Well, if he's going to get those 114 points, then absolutely.
Well, if he's going to get those 114 points, we have literally got to win every game home and away next season.
Yeah.
Which
Which can be
I would
mad.
venture to suggest is nigh on impossible.
Unlikely, but not impossible.
No, impossible.
Never
It's
say
not impossible.
Never say
but
never.
Yeah.
It's highly unlikely.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I don't expect us to lose too many games, and I would expect us to be there or thereabouts come the new season.
Yeah.
Some people have said we have to win the title next season. What do you think of
Ooh.
that, Ty?
Well, we had to win it last season, the season before. So
No, but some people are saying that if we don't win the title next
Yeah.
season, it will be failure. What do you say to those people?
No. I say we were very unlucky last season. We should have won it. I mean, how do you have the best defense and not win it? I just think we have to try and be better than next season, you know.
Well, what would you say is a minimum expectation for you then, Ty? A minimum?
Minimum, there's nothing, you can't really take anything for granted, you know, and no one has the divine right to win things. I would just say, if we're challenging, then and we get the luck, I think we'll win something. But I think it's just challenging. If we're challenging in as many competitions as possible, then, you know, hopefully we'll get the luck.
With respect to her, I don't think challenging is going to be good enough for the vast majority of the fan base next season. And I think it reflects poorly on you that you should.
Yeah.
No. All jokes aside, though, I don't think challenging is good enough. I think that trophy room's got to have a few more things in it.
Heavy challenge from Salah there.
Anthony, God, why am I not surprised?
Well,
Frank, what do you reckon? I mean,
exactly.
Challenging. I mean, what's your bare minimum?
A minimum expectation. I need to see a trophy of some kind, and to continue a title challenge. I genuinely wouldn't care if it was the Carabao Cup. I need to see a trophy and a title challenge to continue.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you with that, but I would.
Because
listen, a meaningful challenge is the bare minimum.
Yeah, and I think we.
This looks promising for us.
Last season was a meaningful challenge. We took it
It
right
was.
till the final day.
Yeah.
But until we get that silverware, we're going to have these teams like, ironically enough, Manchester United, who don't have the best of league seasons.
But what if we
because they win an
finish
FA
fourth
Cup.
and win an FA Cup? Would you be happy with that?
Well, yeah. Because
I'm not so sure
if we
that would
finish
appease the
second
fan base,
and
bro.
won an FA Cup, it would be the same result as finishing fourth and winning an FA Cup.
Okay, let me phrase it another
That's
way.
true.
What do you say to those people, of which there are a growing number, by the way? I get stopped in the street, supermarkets, at the gym. I have this conversation with a lot of people, and they're saying to me, Laurie, next season it's got to be the league or the Champions League. That's it. Do you think that's been too harsh?
Yeah, I do. And the sole reason being, you know, you cannot underestimate the strength of Manchester City. You know, regardless of any sort of charges or anything like that.
Well, let's put that in the
fantastic
comments,
footballing
people.
team.
What you? How do you guys feel about that? What's the bare minimum for Arsenal next season?
Gooners.
Yeah.
I mean,
what is the bare minimum? Is it
That's questions the Gooners.
Is it a trophy? Is it one of the majors?
The way I look at it is if I don't want to say his job's under threat in any way, shape or form, but if we don't win a trophy next season, I think maybe there's questions to be asked in terms of, right, we've spent X, Y. Like,
I know, for
we need to see
example,
some
Curtis.
results.
Curtis is not here to defend himself, so I don't want people to
Too busy
Curtis.
chilling with Bellingham. to be fair,
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
decent enough company, I suppose.
Partying with men like Bellingham. But Curtis, as you guys know, is a good friend of mine, and me and him talk a lot. And he said to me on more than one occasion, Laurie, next season we got to go big. We got to win something big. And I think he's talking about Champions League or Premier. He's not even talking FA Cup. So I'm interested to know what the fans think.
So
Or what they want to see next season. Obviously, what you want and what you get could be two different things. But what is the minimum requirement for Arsenal and Arteta next season? And when I say minimum requirement, I mean anything less than that is deemed as failure. What do you? For me, it's got to be a trophy.
Trophy and a title challenge. That's the way I see it.
Yeah. And that's not. Listen, that's not a given. Even though we finished runners-up 2 years on the trot, we've not won a trophy now since what? 5 years ago will be next season.
FA Cup.
Yeah.
Unless you include Community Shields, obviously. Which I personally think
I'm
we should.
talking majors, man. You know what I mean? Some people say FA Cup's not major, but I would put that in the major.
No, he's major. He's
Absolutely.
major.
I love an FA Cup.
So, and we've not won the League Cup as it were since what, 93?
That's right,
93, yeah.
So, yeah, man, we got to win a trophy next season. I know that might sound a little bit overly expectant. Rashford and Wan-Bissaka,
they're off.
they're off. Oh, ball over the top.
He's done it again.
Yeah, he
Keeps
likes to
doing
come off his line. He likes to get involved in the game, doesn't he? No.
He's winning.
And to
it,
be
though.
fair, you've got to respect it until it eventually goes wrong, of course.
Yeah.
Like,
He likes to take risks.
He does.
but be careful because it will eventually go wrong.
Yeah. He does like to take.
Jules said a trophy, and I don't mean no Emirates Cup. Scanning the comments, has to be the Premier League minimum. Premier League minimum.
I don't know. Let's hope so. But it's very difficult.
Millie
Fair
Jen
enough,
says
last
Tony is available and he's 1,000 times better than Eddie. Listen, I'd love Tony at the
I
club.
don't think he's 1,000 times better.
But I don't think you need to big up Tony and on the one hand diss Eddie like that. Let's just say that
Yeah,
Tony would be an upgrade on Eddie.
Go on.
Oh, look, this is
go on,
nice.
get the shot off.
Shoot!
Shoot! Oh, that's a good save as well. But again, just get the shot off earlier.
Was that Jesus?
Gabriel J. Yeah.
Did he save that?
Yeah.
His Trossard?
Yeah, so-
It's a
That's a
save.
great save.
It's a great save, but this is my problem is here, and for once it wasn't Odegaard that done it. Shoot there,
Yeah.
the shot.
No,
just
but he's
get the
getting it
shot
back
off.
on his left foot.
He's meant to be both
He
foot.
hit the bar.
No,
I think Onana's maybe pushed it onto the bar, but he definitely got.
You know what? I'm going to
to
disagree with you slightly there, Frank, because he created the space, got it back onto his left foot. His shot was on target, but the keeper
Yeah.
made a save. So, but that's good football. This is
But
what we want.
delaying it allows the keeper more time to
That's a
set
good
himself.
delivery. Special delivery. You know that's why. Let's see if you know your hip hop.
Special delivery.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my
G Depp. And what's G Depp famous for?
Johnny Depp.
G.
No, the rapper G Depp.
Yeah, he knows. G. Depp.
It's from Bad Boy Records.
Oh,
this is nice.
Good turn.
Come on now.
Oh.
Oh, put him in.
Arsenal pressing for
Put him
a
in.
goal here.
Bad Boy Records. Obviously, other records are available.
Overplayed there. Right, when the ball goes dead, I'll tell you why G Depp is.
I think I've.
Oh, go on.
Oh, that's Reese.
Nelson again.
Inside to Salah.
Good footwork.
Seems weird to have an
Yeah.
Arsenal player with the name of Salah. doesn't it?
Has he got a brother as well? Does
He has, yeah.
Does his brother still play for us, or was he one
Yeah.
of the ones released?
I think he got injured, but I think he
I
still
see.
plays. far as I
got
know.
a super chat. I'll let Frank read that one.
Yep. Nick Space Cowboy. Thoughts on Canada women's manager? 1 year ban and 6-point deduction for spying with drones.
Oh
tie.
yeah, I saw
Yes.
that.
Should
Yes,
Emma
yeah.
Hayes get a ban for how long? I don't know how Emma Hayes ties into this.
No, she didn't. She shouldn't get a ban. She should be expelled for football. That's what she should get.
What for?
Again, I'm
What
Pushing our
I think
manager?
I'm missing.
For pushing, yeah.
Oh right, okay, I remember that. Yes.
For actually bodily assault. If Jonas had did that, Jonas wouldn't be in the game no more. So it's
Yeah,
terrible.
I did think she got off with that rather lightly.
That was terrible. No case to answer to.
Because if that was the other way around, man,
He would be
there would have been
finished. Jonas would have been
consequences.
finished.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not
disgraceful.
saying he would have been finished, but there would have been
I'm
consequences.
saying I think he would have been finished. How
Well,
could
I'm saying he wouldn't.
Well, I'm saying he would have been. Okay. Well, I'm saying he would have
I'm
been
saying he
finished.
would.
Okay. Well, I'm saying he would have been, because I don't see how he comes back from that.
Another super chat here from Simon James. Big up Ty, speaking with care and respect.
Oh, big up to you as well. Thank you very much. I always try to, I try to not follow. I can't even say if I can say the words properly. I try to not.
Right, the
follow-
ball's gone dead. I'll give you my G Depp story. So
Follow
G
Laurie's
Depp
loose
is a
examples.
rapper.
I'm joking.
He was with Bad Boy Records.
Yeah.
And what happened with him is that earlier on in his life,
Yeah.
he robbed somebody at gunpoint. I think he shot him and
Oh
killed
my
the
God.
person.
All right.
No way.
And
God
they
bless
never
that
found
soul.
out who did it. And it
Wow.
weighed so heavily on his conscience that years later,
Yeah.
he found he couldn't cope with it anymore. So he turned himself in and obviously got charged and convicted. And he did
Wow.
prison time. So yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, he's a rapper from Bad Boy Records. And that's a true
Okay.
story.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that's why I was asking about G.
Oh,
Good corner by Ericsson there.
come on.
This is
Oh,
kind of
G-Depp.
similar to the first half where we were on
is,
top,
it is.
couldn't quite get a goal, and
Mm,
United looking threatening on the break.
mm.
It's interesting to see Sancho back involved at Manchester
It is,
United.
it
as
is.
well.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
is.
think we'd see
Yeah,
that again.
yeah.
I didn't.
I think the powers that be has said
Yeah.
to Ten Hag, listen, man, we've got an
Yeah.
asset here, 70 million
Nip it in
pound
the
we
bud.
paid for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort this shit out. Oh, United looking dangerous. Anthony, he's going to go on his left foot, that's for sure, as he does. Oh! Decent effort, but it's not on target.
Come on.
It's another super chat here. Ty, you're in high demand today, and I'm really interested to know the answer to this question.
Yeah, but it's not. But Frank, if it's anything silly,
Do you prefer fajitas or burritos? We're all dying to know the answers to this question, Ty.
that's a good question.
Oh, more subs.
More subs. To be
It
fair,
looks like wholesale subs. Hang on, Ty. We got who's coming off? Jorginho's
Lewis
coming
Skelly,
off. Lewis
Partey,
Skelly.
Gabriel, Fabio Vieira, Josh Nichols.
and Leandro. Leandro's coming off as well.
I'll be interested to see how Fabio Vieira gets. Of course, he scored the goal the other night against
great goal
Bournemouth,
as
and he had a
well.
good game actually.
Yeah, great goal.
We could do with his industry in midfield. Partey,
Thomas is back on.
he'll solidify that.
Hopefully an injury-free 28
Thomas,
minutes
yeah.
or so for Thomas.
For Thomas, yeah. Well, I think it's probably going to have to be burritos because I don't think... Actually, I've tasted fajitas, but it's probably burritos just by a bit. But thank you for the questions and the comments.
We asked the big questions over here.
We do get some strange questions. Ty,
That
I
is a
think
great
Ty
ball.
should be flattered that people want to know
Of
your
course,
every move.
yeah,
innit?
absolutely.
Well, I'm flattered, but you know what I mean?
Just confirmation of all of those changes as well.
Yeah.
The players coming off: Yuri and Timber, Ben White, Jorginho, Zinchenko, and Trossard, and coming on: Gabriel, Nichols, Thomas Partey, Lewis Skelly, and Fabio Vieira.
Right, we've got another super chat here from Eunice Leonard. Thanks for the super chat. He says, "Hey Laurie, first of all, I'm a big fan of you. Thanks very much, bro. Do you watch Olympic boxing, and can you explain why not the best boxers can compete in the Olympics?" Well, I'll do my best to answer that. First of all, I'm a massive boxing fan. I used to box myself as a youngster. I love boxing. Second to football, it's probably my favourite sport, although I do love a multitude of different sports. But listen, man, I'm a big boxing fan. And I love Olympic boxing, although I do think in recent years, the Olympic boxing experience has been watered down somewhat. It's suffered corruption scandals and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
So what we're watching now in the Olympics is nowhere near as good as it was back in the day. And in answer to your question, what they've done as well with the Olympic boxing, they've cut down on the amount of boxers that can compete.
Oh, is it?
So not every weight class, for example, is represented. So I think this time there's only about 6 or 7 weight classes, whereas before there used to be 12. Yeah. And
Okay.
with Great Britain
Go
have
on,
not
go on.
taken a full complement because of the rigorous qualifying that they have to do.
Yeah.
But we do have some good boxers. The heavyweight, the super heavyweight, Delicious Ore. He's touted for a medal.
Oh, correct me if I'm
United
wrong.
looking dangerous. Pat Brown
Well done, Carl.
from Manchester. He's heavyweight.
Correct me if
He's-
I'm wrong as well, Laurie.
Go
Can you not compete in the Olympics if you have a professional license? Is that right?
You can, but only if you've had, I think it's less than 10 professional fights.
Right,
So,
I
for
see.
example, the super heavyweight at this Olympic Games, a guy called back there, Jalalov, he won it last time. He turned professional, he's had a few fights, and now he's coming back to defend his Olympic medal, which I think is ridiculous. To me, Olympics should be for amateur boxers, strictly amateur boxers.
Yeah.
This system of you can have professional fighters going back and fighting, it just seems a regression to me. That should not be happening.
I
at
mean,
all.
I suppose it kind of goes. You could sort of apply the same logic to the basketball in that case.
Yeah,
Because if you look at
and
that
tennis.
US men's
And tennis as well.
basketball.
I don't think
Incredible.
professional players should be. It's
dream
all
team.
to do with commercial money and stuff like that.
I mean, I
That's
suppose
what
you
it's
can even
all
say it
about.
for the football.
Well, yeah, mate. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Anthony's picked up the ball. Good pass through. United looking dangerous
Oh, let
here.
him shoot.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
There is another super chat here again from Coach Lance. Fabio Vieira didn't have a good game. He never defends. I think that's a bit harsh. I
That
think
is
he
a bit
played.
harsh. thought
I
had
think
a
he
good
played
game.
very well against Bournemouth, and that was a fantastic goal as well.
And you have
Great
to remember
technique.
as well, right, that with Fabio Vieira,
Yeah.
he's not really in the team for his defensive side of the
not a
game. He's a
defender.
creator.
He's not a defender.
He's
Exactly.
forward.
No, but you know, with some
Yeah.
midfield, it's not like he's a DM or anything like that.
course.
He's an attacking
And
midfielder.
you know, he's shown over the last few years he's not the most physical of players either.
He's
So
not.
maybe
Oh, this looks good.
Oh,
Jason,
go on.
he's in.
Go on, Gabby.
Go on, shoot
Oh,
now.
heavy touch.
Oh.
Is that Johnny? Is that Johnny? Not John. I was about to say Johnny Stones. Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans rolling back the years.
I think no, but you know what it is. I think
Heavy touch.
it was a heavy touch.
Yeah.
The initial touch was good, but then when he tried to take
Yeah.
it on a bit too much. So yeah, that's what I think. I will be watching the Olympic boxing though. Definitely, man. Talking of boxing, I watched a really good fight tonight actually.
It's a great.
Derek
I heard
Chisora.
about that.
A very unexpected win against Joe Joyce, but it was a great fight though. Literally 10 rounds of just toe to toe.
I'm gonna have to start taking some notes.
Which channel was it on?
And talking of boxing people, we got to my left there, Frank. Is am I right to announce it?
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
Following his successful white collar,
I did. Yeah.
Frank is now stepping up to unlicensed boxing, and he'll be having a fight later this year.
Oh, is
We
it?
wish him all the best.
Good luck, Frank.
Yeah, thank you.
big up.
Saturday the 14th of September. I'll be fighting, I believe, super middleweight. So I've got quite a lot of weight to lose as well.
Wow. What?
I wish you all the best for that, bro.
Thank
Having
you.
been in the
I
ring
appreciate it.
myself, I know
Yeah.
how difficult it is.
Well, yeah, do you know
look
what-
at this,
Oh, come on.
Reece.
Go on, Reece.
He's looking really sharp today.
Yeah, I didn't realise how. Obviously, I knew it was an intense sport, but having the experience with the
man.
white collar, really.
I boxed amateur for quite a few years, at a decent level as well, without blowing my trumpet too much. And I played a lot of sports, and I'll tell you here and now, boxing was by far the most difficult.
Yeah.
But having said that, it was also the most rewarding as well, because
Yes, absolutely.
the feelings
Couldn't
of
agree more.
exaltation you get when you win a fight
Exaltation.
is like.
It's quite
I played a lot of football, rugby. I played a lot of different sports at school, but boxing gave me the biggest highs. It also gave me the biggest lows, because when you lose, it's not a nice feeling at all. When you lose a football match, it's forgotten about within hours. You know what I mean? People go to the pub, have a drink, or do whatever they do. When you lose, is he in there?
Ah, touch. Not a great
That being
touch
said,
at
I
all.
never played football to any decent level, so obviously it's different the higher up in levels you go. But just the feeling of, even if you have a hard day in the gym in boxing, if you have a sparring session and you come off worse, it's the kind of thing that can affect you for days.
Yeah.
So it's a very emotional sport.
Okay.
Having said that, though, it's a very rewarding sport, very challenging sport, and the more you push yourself, the more you get. Oh. The more you push yourself, the more you get rewards from it. So yeah.
It's the last person I want to be scoring today, by the
Oh.
way, Christian Eriksen.
Oh, is it?
The last person.
Wow.
You can't have no ex-Spurs players scoring against Arsenal.
More substitutions. It looks like Eddie's coming on.
Who's that?
Yeah, Eddie's coming on for
and
Gabriel Jesus.
Havertz. Welcome back, Havertz.
Havertz coming on.
Oh,
So we've got a couple of strikers coming
And
on.
Martinelli at the back
Martinelli
there.
as well.
Gabriel M1.
Is Jesus limping off there?
I hope not.
Another super chat here as well from Touch of Awesome. No one will agree, but I don't mind if Arteta comes second for 3 more years and we
What?
only win 1 trophy. We can't get rid of him. He's essential. Best manager for us.
He is, but I think he needs to win more than that, hopefully.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
You know. If we get the luck, I think we'll be fine. I really do. We're unlucky last season.
Very unlucky.
We come again. We'll be even better. Martin's come off. We'll be even better, hopefully, than last season.
I think those substitutions have come at a good time, actually, because we
Yeah.
do need a little bit of energy back
Yeah.
in the team.
Yeah.
Not that we've been playing badly, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Come on.
go on. Good challenge. Good challenge,
Well done.
Martinelli. Stood him up
Gabriel
well
M1.
there.
Give the ball away.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, well done.
that was Sancho
Well
there,
done.
wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, well done.
Oh, well done.
Salah's had a
Superb.
decent game since
has.
he's come
Very
on,
good.
actually. First touch for Gabriel Martinelli. I wonder what the formation now is, now that those substitutions have
That's a
come.
good question. Just confirmation of those changes as well. Jesus, Erdegaard and Nelson coming off. Eddie
Come on.
Nketiah, Kai Havertz and Martinelli coming on. So that for me looks like Eddie up top, Havertz in the Erdegaard position and Martinelli on
Okay.
the left.
Right. Trolling the game again. As per usual.
Oh, good
Oh,
ball.
It's a good ball
Not a
over
bad
the
ball.
top there.
Go on, Eddie. Prove me
Eddie's
wrong.
first
Prove me
touch.
wrong.
Go on then.
That's a good
go
touch
on.
by Eddie.
Kai.
Oh, shoot.
Give it back to... Oh,
Oh, lucky Kai. It's a great setup by Eddie.
Havertz looking interested there. That's good pressing by
Brilliant.
Havertz there.
He done that a lot throughout the Euros as well. I was
He did.
quite impressed with Kai Havertz throughout the Euros. I know he missed quite a few opportunities, but scored a few goals as well.
Yeah, he did.
I think he made a good account for himself.
Yeah, he did. So hopefully he can go again and be good. Just as good, if not better, for us next season again.
Of course. And I actually like the fact that they played him up top as well, because I know
Yeah.
they tried doing some silliness playing him left back at times.
Yeah.
But to actually see him play up top and play well up top as well,
Well done.
hopefully he can transfer
Right,
that into
this
the
is
season. Go on,
interesting.
Gabby. Go on, Gabby. Good cross.
Oh!
So close. I can't lie. I thought there'd be a few more goals today. I mean, we've still got 18 odd minutes.
I think there's a couple more. I think there's a couple more goals in this game.
I mean, I hope so. I do hope so. But on the bright side, if it does end up being a draw again, at least the penalties will mean something.
Yeah, that's true. To go back to your earlier comment, so I asked you before. I asked both you and Ty, who was you was most looking forward to,
Good
and
luck,
you
all.
said Jesus,
Yeah.
and Ranieri. They're both off now.
Yep.
Let's talk about Jesus. How do you think he played, and what's your expectations of him next season? I mean, who would you prefer to see up top, Jesus or Havertz?
I mean, I think you've got to go with the man that's in form right now. And if you look at Kai Havertz's numbers, we saw the graphic earlier. I think it was 15 goal contributions in his last 14 games. So I think if you're going for one to start the season, you do have to stick with Kai Havertz, because that is what is working at the moment. And Gabriel Jesus will just have to earn his way back into the team. And one way of doing that is scoring these goals in the pre-season friendlies to, make a good account for himself while he can. And, the second that Havertz potentially drops out of form, there's a place for Gabriel Jesus in the team. But for me, I think you do have to stick with Kai Havertz for the start of the season.
We've done a poll on that actually, because I'm interested to see what the fans think. Ty, what's your thoughts on that?
About the poll.
Yeah.
Well, I'm quite surprised that people are saying more about the performance than the result. But I suppose it is pre-season. I'm quite surprised that it's like such a landslide in other way.
Got a few more super chats here as well. Coach Lance says, win the FA Cup, get to the semi-finals of the Champions League, and second in the Premier League. I'm assuming that means his minimum expectation. Which is
Sorry, can you repeat that? I was just watching.
I think he's referring to his minimum expectation, which is win the FA Cup, get to the semi-finals of the Champions League, and finish second in the league. I think that's realistic.
It's realistic.
Do you know what? I think that was kind of my expectations for last season.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, listen, 2 runners-up finishes. I think I've got to choose my words carefully, but it's only. Oh, that's a great ball over the top by
Martinelli.
He's in.
What?
Was he offside?
I think he's
Oh,
offside.
yeah, offside. Yeah, I've got to choose my words carefully because I don't want to sound too indulgent. But what I would say is, it's almost like you're a victim of your own success. If you come runners up 2 years on the trot, the last occasion, which is last season, pushing City right to the wire, you've got to expect that a lot of the fans now are going to say, right, we don't want to be nearly men. We want to, we want to get this done.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of the conversations I've been having with people recently, when I get stopped in the street, invariably those people are talking about winning things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're saying we've got to win the league next season. Now, listen, we all know how difficult it is in the Premier League. People say it's the toughest league to win in football, and I wouldn't disagree with that. So it's going to be difficult. However, we do have a very good squad. We've gone close. It's only, it's predictable that people are going to want us to win things. So, yeah, that's why I said minimum required. It's got to be each one of the trophies.
Well.
Sorry, how are you shaping up, bro? I mean, I've got this coffee here. You look like you need some.
No,
Maybe you need to take that coat off.
No,
let the air.
No. Let the air. Did you say let the air?
Let the air get to you. Yeah, where's that? Johnny Evans gone down.
Oh my God! What is going on with all these players going down?
So, people, our second poll of the night. I've got a few more before the end of this game as well. Havertz or Jesus up top. I'd also like to know who you want to sign as a striker,
if available.
So, if our technical team could give us a poll with that one as well.
So
let's be realistic,
Thomas
though.
is
I don't
on
want
today,
people
he's
to
gone.
say, you know what I mean, we're gonna
Mbappe.
get Ollie Watkins, because we're not going to get Ollie Watkins
Yeah.
at this stage. But there's a few strikers out there that we know could be on the move. Ivan Toney, for example. Would you take him?
Probably.
Who else is
If he
out
could
there?
humble
Now that
himself.
just on the Ivan Toney thing as
Victor.
well, when it was being touted that they wanted £100 million for him, that's what put me off of Ivan Toney. But from what I understand now, they're only looking for around £50 million now, and that intrigues me a bit more.
You know what's also intriguing about that, though? So
What's that?
Brentford signed a striker, Thiago, I think his surname is.
Mhm.
And he got injured in pre-season. They reckon that he might not be fit for the start of the season now. So that could be an issue for them in letting Tony go.
It could be. So maybe the valuation.
But
might
would
go
you
up.
take Tony, though?
I would. He wouldn't be my first choice.
Who's your first choice?
Alexander Isak. I think that is.
Yeah, but
a
he comes in
given.
that category that we're not going to
Do
get.
you
so-
think
Yeah, we're not.
Newcastle? I don't think Newcastle got European. Did they get European football this season?
No.
No, they didn't.
I think it's a realistic chance. I think there's
You
a
think
chance
so?
of getting him. Yeah. If we sell, obviously we're getting £35 million from Emil Smith Rowe. We might get 20 odd million for Eddie. I'm sure there'll be a few more departures as well. And like I said, I think our priority from this stage would be to get a striker. So if we can generate around that £100 million mark, which I think it's going to cost us for a player like Isak, I think if we can generate that money, then absolutely that needs to be the target.
Okay. That's interesting. I don't know. It would be difficult. I would love to get him, but I don't know.
Also, outside shout, I know you just said his name, Victor Osimhen.
Victoria.
Again, I think they're going to cost around the same amount of money.
It would appear that Victor Osimhen's going to PSG.
Yeah.
Apparently.
He's agreed personal terms
Has
with him,
he?
apparently. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay. Well, if that's true, then that's
Good play by...
Coach Lance here with another super chat. Ty needs 3 Red Bulls.
What? I don't know about that.
Well, there's one.
Do you drink Red Bull?
Sometimes, obviously, other drinks are available. Sometimes. What about you?
No, I don't drink. Too much sugar, man.
Too much caffeine.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the taste either. Right, so we're coming down to the last 10 minutes of normal
All right.
time,
Well,
man.
that's all right.
We've hit a bit of a stalemate in this game, man. It's
We
gone a
have,
bit
but if we
flat.
score, we win.
Is it just me? Or
Yeah, it
actually
has, but if we
Martinelli's
score,
trying to
we'll-
change that? He's on a run.
Come on.
Salah
Go on,
is on the
Salah.
ball.
Well
He's
done.
looked good.
Go wide.
This guy's had a good game since he's come
That's
on.
nice.
He's thrown it out to the right. Cut
Go
in.
on.
That's Vieira. Partey's
Partey.
thinking about a shot.
Oh, what's going on here?
Well done. Good
Go on,
ball.
Gabby.
Go on,
Go on, Gabby. Inside.
Go on, Gabe.
Bang!
Finish.
Bang!
Oh!
There we go.
Goal! Gabriel Martinelli with a burst
we
of
go.
pace and a shot. Arsenal are now 2-1 up with
There
less
we
than
go.
10 minutes to go.
Gabriel M1.
And for the first time all night, Mikel Arteta, a smile has broken out on his face.
Has a smile broken up?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I'm not saying Mikel doesn't smile. I just think he's...
That is an
he's always
excellent
sitting.
goal.
It is a good goal. It is a good goal.
Come on.
And I'm
Arsenal.
pleased for Martinelli because let's be honest, man, he didn't have a great end of season, did he? Had injuries, loss of form.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that right there is the Martinelli that we know and love. Look at that.
That's a great finish.
Great burst of pace, good finish. Look at that. The defender was a bit slow to get to him and he put it past
Onana's
Peter Onana
fuming.
in his near post.
Near post. Yeah.
Onana's furious with his defenders, but he might want to look at himself there. He's beaten on his near post
there's
there.
not a possibility you can get beat at your near post like that.
Not like that.
And start
And it
blaming
wasn't
the
like the
defenders.
shot was 100 mile an hour. But that is a great goal by Martinelli.
It is,
And that
it
puts... And I did say, didn't I? Because the game needed a bit of a lift. It was
did.
getting a bit flat. And now we've got the boost that we wanted. And even Ty has managed to keep himself awake.
I think that's woke him up.
Yeah, it has.
Well, I haven't been sleeping. I have when Laurie sends me to sleep. No, I'm just kidding. But no. But I listen. I am
Disrespecting Arsenal
No,
Like falling asleep through one of their games.
I'm
not a good look on your part, Ty, I got to say.
I'm not falling asleep.
I expect more than you. I called you super fan at the start.
Super lucky. I don't know about super fan. I'm not falling asleep. I'm just a bit tired, but no.
But that will do Gabriel Martinelli the world of good because, as I said, he came in for a lot of criticism towards the end. Some of it justified as well when he did. Am I right in saying that?
Justified.
This is what happens when you get a shot off.
Yeah, exactly.
Because at times, I think there was one where he was like towards the end.
Done the defender.
Yeah.
Nyammed him. Look at that.
See you later.
See you later. And,
See you later.
And the other defender there, I don't know who that was very slow in getting out. I think that's why Onana was so upset.
Number 48. Who's number 48? That would be number 48. That is.
And Frank, I'm going to have to say my laptop's done a tie. It's gone to sleep. So could you just
the only
do
thing
the
that
chat? It's on sleep mode.
The only thing
right
that can
out.
send me to sleep is you. So.
Oh, that's well defended. I'd love to see Arsenal just do this in normal time, man. Don't want no penalties.
Well, that's Gabriel M2.
We'll go to penalties.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? To get the win in normal time.
Does it still go to penalties?
I think that's what they've done from the Bournemouth game. Regardless of the full-time result, it
Keep
would have
up,
gone
man.
to penalties.
Stay away.
I'm awake.
He is now.
I always have been.
Just got to keep our concentration
I'm a bit
out for the
tired, but
last, 7 minutes or so? There won't be much extra
still
time
penalties.
in these games.
Another super chat here from Clued Woodman. Redmen, you never walk alone. Ty, I met you at a AFC women's match in 2022. You are a top legend. A lot of love.
Thank
a
you
lot
very
of
much.
love.
That's good.
So you, thank you very much.
Defending my
Legendarily lucky, but thank you very much. It's very kind. So they're still going.
You
to
can see
penalties.
that Arsenal really want to win this. If you see
If
the
we
way
can win
they
this and win the penalty shootout, then
see
that'd
the
be
way they're talking to each other there when they're defending this corner, you can see that they really do want to win this game. Sancho's complaining that he hasn't got the ball to take the corner with.
Well, that's good.
He looks pissed off.
Yeah, well, leave him.
6 minutes to go. Can Arsenal see this out?
Hopefully, let's leave him. Don't give him no ball. Well done.
Good block.
Another good block. Yes, well done.
I think when it gets to this point, you really don't want them to slip up now, do you? Let's just get this win, man.
Everyone's back.
But you know, you have to.
Everyone.
Because you can't underestimate how much beating one of your big rivals means. Even if it's only a friendly. You never want to lose to a rival, man.
You don't, but you know.
Ericsson, that's a good corner.
Well
Good,
done.
Well done, Hein.
Well done, Carl.
Well cleared as well.
Yeah, underneath
is.
the bar that was.
Right.
Get it up there.
Well
Well
that's
done.
it. Well done.
Superb.
Fair play.
Look at Gabriel.
Good up and under.
Keep
And
it
he's
on.
going to...
Keep it on.
Look at
Oh!
Gabriel. That's a
Good strength there.
Didn't fall right to him.
no.
Oh, look.
Oh, and he's done well.
Martinelli's
He's
on
done
it,
well.
man.
That's not a foul.
What is that?
That's not a
Ref.
foul. That's not a foul.
Ref.
This goes underneath the bar. Nearly. Oh, well done,
No, it
Carl.
doesn't.
That was no. It's nearly
That's
going
great.
in.
That was great goalkeeping by Hein.
Reminiscent of the legend that is Alex Meninga. Saving a penalty saving a
I
shot
don't like
header
when
from Jason
keepers
Ewell.
do that. He's just gained a couple of yards by doing that. You see what he did there?
Yeah. Well, that's up to the referees and the
Exactly.
officials,
Yeah.
though.
Well done.
I'd like to think, given the last two performances as well, Carl Jacob Hines done enough to warrant his loan move that I think he needs at this stage as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously we've signed Setford, we've signed Nygaard, so we've got potential options for a third choice. I think this is the stage because it's quite clear. If Aaron Ramsdale can't even get a game, I don't think Carl Jacob Hines getting a game for Arsenal. Send him out on loan, let him get some first team experience, and I really do think it will benefit him in the long run.
That's what they're calling this game, rivals in red. And at the moment, Arsenal look like they're about to go on and win this.
Well done. Well done.
There's, I would say, 4 to 5 minutes, because I don't see the referee playing much in extra time.
Yeah, I don't think there's not really been many stoppages in the second
there
half,
haven't,
has
no.
there?
And I think it's also fair to say that some of the challenges that we saw in the first half, we didn't quite see in the second half,
We didn't.
which is good, really. You don't want players to get
Yeah.
injured.
For the
But I think the intensity kind of dropped off a little bit. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, but it's pre-season, isn't it? So that can
Yeah.
happen.
Is it really pre-season, Tom?
Yeah, it is. Funny.
Right, Hein
You're
sends it
very
long down the park towards Eddie, but it doesn't.
That's it. Leave it.
I wonder how that poll's doing, the Havertz versus Jesus.
I think Havertz won that, but that poll closed. I'm sure it's gone a bit.
That poll
What
closed.
about the
From
other
what
one?
I saw, I
The-
think it was 75% in favour of Havertz, and the would you take Ivan Toney at Arsenal?
No, yeah.
47% say definitely, and 53% would prefer another striker.
Really?
Okay.
So that's quite close. That
That
one.
is quite close.
Well, I'll take him. He still has to apologise though. So
Apologise for what?
apologise for trying to disrespect us.
I must
That's what
say
it's
though, and I
apologised
think I've said this in the past. If Ivan Toney was to come in, my only concern would be
Can he humble
the
himself?
attitude.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
Yeah.
When
and
you
the-
say
and the
attitude,
ego.
elaborate. What are you talking
Right,
about?
so obviously there's been scenarios at Brentford where he got caught on the boat, disrespecting Brentford. He's been caught disrespecting
Yes,
Brentford
that's
quite
true.
a lot.
That's
Obviously,
true.
we had the infamous nice kickabout with the boys.
Exactly with the lads. Yeah.
And,
yeah, that's
he
right,
seems like a player that's
but we
got...
did pay him back for that.
Of
He
course,
did,
kind.
but
of
that's
course.
not. But that's not the point, Laurie.
He
The
seems
fact
like
is
a
that he
player that's
started it.
got quite a big ego, and I don't
Exactly.
think that necessarily works under Mikel Arteta. And I can
Exactly.
see that relationship souring quite quickly. And
What,
that
what
was my
about
only
what
concern.
about those people? And I think I'm going to include myself in that. And say, listen,
Mhm.
it's up to the manager to manage those types of players because
Absolutely.
not everyone's the same in life.
No.
You know what I mean?
And-
Listen, I've worked in a number of different environments, and I can tell you that sometimes you get people that are pretty good at their jobs, but they can be mavericks.
Yeah.
They're not easy
Yeah.
to handle. But it's,
Yeah.
if you get a good manager, he will know how to handle that
Dele.
person.
Well, then
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
part
Dele,
of that
maybe.
management.
Not
is-
everyone's
yeah.
the same. Not
Maybe
everyone's
part-
like Ty.
Maybe
Frank
part of that
That's right.
management is.
A legend. Funny. Oh, yeah,
What I'd say on that though is maybe part of that management is not bringing in those players that
Yeah,
could cause
absolutely.
the issues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at the
but
way he dealt with Aubameyang. The
Yeah.
second he spotted any sort of ego, see you later.
Yeah. That's a good point, Frank.
I only partially agree with that because obviously Aubameyang was there when he arrived. That's
course.
number one.
That's
and
true,
number
that's
two
true.
is, as I said before, football in any walk of life, especially in sports, you get what you call mavericks. People who are not the easiest to manage, and not the easiest to get along with.
Yeah.
I've heard this so many times in so many different sports. However, you get managers. Sir Alex Ferguson was good. Wenger was
Sir
good
who?
at that. Mourinho was
Ferguson.
good at that. He managed people. As we speak, in Martinelli's going on another one of those runs.
Yeah, we don't.
He's played it inside.
Go on. Is that Eddie?
No, no.
Another super chat here from Coach Lance as well, who's been very generous with the super chats tonight.
Is
I
he?
must say,
Yeah,
so thank you
Lance.
very much.
Oh, this guy's Salah, man. He's
He's
impressed
done
me.
really well. And
He
obviously,
has.
Coach Lance is actually bigging up another player. I'm low key impressed with Nichols, who's playing right back.
Yeah, Josh. Yeah. Pick up Josh. Yeah.
He's looked quite good in this game.
Oh, look, Salah again.
Oh, gets the shot off.
Gets a shot off. The little lad in midfield looks. Oh, that's a great
Oh.
ball. Eddie should have done better with that, dare I say.
I'm glad you
Head
said it.
that.
I'm
No,
glad
he should've.
I'm glad you said it.
Why did he head it? It's a great ball from Gabriel M1.
We're into the last minute. It looks
He's
like
got headed.
Arsenal are going to see this out.
He's got a head.
Courtesy of Martinelli's goal.
Gabriel M1. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
What are they doing? 2 minutes. Is that all? That's all right then.
I'll take that.
Go on, Mikel.
that looks like it.
Oh, we've got the
2
throw
minutes.
as well. We've got the throw as well.
2 minutes extra time. Can Ty stay awake for 2 more minutes?
Well, I haven't actually been asleep, by the way. Thank you very much.
No, that's true. You haven't. But you were nodding off though.
I wasn't nodding off. I was just tired, which because of the late
Martinelli
night.
woke you up.
Well,
Let's be honest.
Another super chat here. Mr. Mad
What about
Hatter says Salah looked fantastic today.
He does
Yeah,
look
he
good,
does.
man.
He
Really
really
well.
does.
He's
He
going to
was
be
very
up there
impressive,
in
happy
my man of the match for Arsenal.
that's it. Well done. Oh,
On that point,
give
it
the
might
ball
be
away.
worth speaking
Up
about
there
Man
with
of the
Eddie.
Match at this stage.
Huh?
It might be shameless. Shameless from you lot.
Other than Eddie.
He's up there, man. Right up there, in fact. Up top.
I don't know who I'd give my man of the match to. I'd probably go Jesus. I think.
Yeah.
I
What
think
about
he'd done enough with
Martinelli?
that.
He's come on and looks
Yeah,
like he's
he
won the
looked quite
game
good.
for us.
Yes, very true.
That's it, Josh. Stay with him. Stay with him. Stay with him.
I hope
stay
I
with
haven't
him,
spoken
stay
too
with him,
soon.
Stay with him. Stay with him. Yes, well
Good
done.
tackle.
Josh. Well
Josh
done,
Nichols, well.
Josh. Superb.
It's good to see these youngsters
It
having
is
a
good to
good
look
impression
at
on the
that.
game.
Absolutely.
Salah, Nichols,
Oh,
Manweri in the first
well
half.
done. What a tackle.
Oh, that's a foul,
Oh.
surely. Ref!
In
Look,
behind.
it's right in front
If
of
they
him.
score from this, I'm going to be mad upset with that, man. That was a clear push.
Ooh, well done.
Good defending.
Can he keep it in? Nah, not there.
No, but
This could
why?
be the-
Why is it not a foul though? He's right in front of the referee.
Clear push in the back. I think the referee has got to be said, man. He's not covered himself in glory in
No,
this
he
game.
hasn't. He hasn't.
That's a good point, actually. I've just seen this chat. Where's Norton Cuffy? He's back off loan, isn't he?
Yes. I'm not sure.
He
Maybe.
hasn't, I don't think he's
Hold
travelled.
fire, guys. This could be the last action of the game.
I
A
know
corner
he's
to
on my
United.
thing. Well done, lads.
Get
That will
rid.
do. Well
Get rid of
done.
it.
That will
Oh,
do.
sliced it. Vieira.
Oh,
Oh, Vieira! Oh, my God. Fabio Vieira's just gifted Johnny Evans a goal.
Hang on.
what's going on?
Oh, have they disallowed it?
I was going to say.
I think that's a fact. It must be for a foul on the goalkeeper because
Yes.
all three of them.
Look at Vieira, though. He slices this.
Yeah, but that's.
That was a push, though.
Oh, look at that.
Double push.
Oh, thank God for that. I was just going to say, if we...
Yeah,
I'm
there,
looking
yeah.
at that. Not
Wheatley.
even looking at the ball.
That was MMA.
Well, at least the linesman or the lineswomen were doing their job.
Yeah.
Well,
But
Carl
for
started
a
laughing.
second there, I was about
Oh,
to
my,
dig
that
out
was
Fabio
terrible.
Vieira.
That was terrible.
This should be it now.
There goes the whistle.
Great kick.
Great kick. There goes the whistle. Well done, lads.
Surely that's it. Oh, Eddie through. It's no,
Corner.
he's not. I'm expecting the whistle to be blown at any second. In
there's
fact,
the
that's it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Well done, lads.
That
Arsenal
is.
have won. The two managers give a handshake.
There we go.
Tell me, get out of your way. Shake his hand. Well done,
A
baby.
tie's woken up.
Well, I went sleep. I went sleep. A bit tired, though. I must have been a bit tired.
Fabio Vieira had me worried, man, with that sliced clearance.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Alexei.
I mean, victory does taste sweet, doesn't it?
Yeah, listen, man, you'd much rather win the
sweet.
game than lose it or even draw it, especially when it comes to
Final. Arsenal
when it
two
comes
matches.
to your rivals.
Arsenal 2 cheats one final.
And now for the penalties.
Now for the penalties.
Right.
I must say though, the penalties now are rather meaningless.
It is
isn't
just-
it is
in
just
the
a
other
show at
game
this
against
point.
Bournemouth,
Yeah.
it was much more meaningful because the game ended a draw.
I suppose it's just extra bragging rights at this stage, though, isn't it?
Right, so let's go back to our man of the matches before the penalties start. You know what? I might give it to Martinelli, you know, because until he come on, the game was kind of plateauing out.
Platter.
Yeah. What
What
is
does
that?
words mean?
Listen, man.
You mean...
Vocabulary.
Yes, very good vocabulary.
But yeah, it was, you know what I mean? It was kind of leveling it out.
Yeah.
And Martinelli come on and kind of changed it. So I might go for him. Frank?
I'm going to stick with Gabriel Jesus, but definitely for me, an honourable mention would be Gabriel Martinelli. Another one for me, an honourable mention, Ethan Winieri looked fantastic again in that first half today.
But Martinelli's won the game, really, isn't he?
Yeah. Game.
Ty, what's your man of the match?
I'll probably go with Gabriel in one because the impact he had in a short space of time. You know,
I thought Salah had a good game. Now some of those youngsters showed up, bro.
he did.
With the exception of maybe Heaven, I think all of them.
I hope that is not going to be.
Martin's all right.
There was some pretty tasty tackles, especially in that first half.
That's from last. That was the thing from last season, wasn't it? He used to
Heaven,
go.
Do you know what? Like, I think looking back at that, I think he gives up a bit.
You think he doesn't
I
want to
don't
give away
even
a
think he
penalty?
looks like a. I don't even. He doesn't even try to stick a leg in by the looks of it.
No, but you know what it is? The way he just got brushed off it, though. It
Yeah,
wasn't
I
so
know,
much that
yeah. But
I must say we got slightly fortunate with that equalizer because it did look. I mean, fair play to you, Frank. You called it at the time, but he did look a little bit offside. But that goal there was certainly not offside. And Martinelli has won it for Arsenal, which is
I'll give him a
finish.
finish.
Round of applause.
Well done, Gabriel in one.
Sticking with Martinelli as my man of the match. Because, as I said, I thought the game was sort of meandering to a draw until he come up with that. But I was impressed with Salah, though, in midfield. Looks a player, man. In that second half.
He did.
He was possibly our best player.
Actually,
What do the comments think?
I look annoyed.
Who do you think, guys, was man of the match? We've gone for Martinelli on the basis that he changed the game. But there were some very good performances in there. As we said, Jesus in the first half, Manweri in the first half. In the second half, Salah, the little lad on the right there, Nichols, he looked good.
Josh, yeah.
So, yeah, man.
A lot of love for Salah in the chat. I'm just seeing.
Yeah, man, he looked good. He's only a Small guy as well. Held his own. Yeah, I like it.
All right. Onana, take note of how to save some penalties.
What's his record like in penalty?
Onana, I'm not too
I'm
sure.
not sure.
But he's about to learn from Hine.
Let's hope so. Come on, Carl.
Carl Hine, what do you think? How do you think he had played, Carl Hine? Because he was partially at fault for
The
the
mistake,
Yeah.
but apart
for the
from
goal.
And I think it's a very similar
Goal,
situation
Fabio.
to the last game where he was partially at fault for the goal, but throughout the entirety of the game, I think he made a good account for himself.
Yeah,
A couple of good saves again today. Really putting his name on the map.
Oh no, likes to talk. You know.
Why is he being allowed to hold the ball though?
Ten Hag doesn't look too happy.
He don't. Nor do the Manchester United players.
Yeah, no one likes to lose, man. These are athletes at the very top level. None of them like to lose. I mean, I'm sure when they're interviewed, they will, they won't dwell on it too much, and neither should they. It's a friendly.
Yeah, but
However, no one likes to lose.
No, but they don't mind winning by cheating, though, do they?
We keep going on about
No,
this
because it's
cheating
true.
thing.
But it's true though. It's true. No, but it's true though.
Onana's trying to talk to him.
Fabio, that's smash it.
All right, so what I would now love to see is him bury it into that corner that he's pointing
Yeah, he's
to.
the old
So
gamesmanship.
I'm hoping he
What
does
is
this.
Onana doing?
Out of the Emmy Martinez.
I hope
is
he
he
absolutely
doing?
buries it in that corner.
Fabio,
This is the
Smash
referee
it
should be
in.
speaking to him and
He
saying,
should
"Look,
be.
get on with it." Here we go. Puts it the other way.
Ah,
Come on, Fabio. Come on, Fabio. Yeah, speak to him. Go on.
See, Onana looks like a clown now, doesn't he? You tried all that
But
stuff.
why is he doing that?
but what would have been even better is if he put it into that corner
Yeah,
anyways
yeah.
and still scored. I think
Yeah.
Van Dijk done something like that against Kepa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But if you're going to talk that talk, man,
Yeah.
and then
Well
you
done, Fabio,
you
man.
get put on your backside like that, you end up looking like a bit of a
But why
clown.
is he doing? What is
But we don't want to speak too
Should have
soon.
Panenka'd it.
We don't want to speak too soon
No, we don't. But
because
why is
that was
Onana
only
doing
the
that?
first penalty.
Yeah, but why is Onana doing that? I don't understand.
But did you see the look that Fabio Vieira gave him?
I must say,
He's lucky that's all Fabio did.
I can be guilty of that at times.
Scott
with the penalties,
McTominay
but-
steps up. It's a
Oh,
good penalty
good
as well,
penalty.
actually.
Yeah.
But I didn't see Carl trying to outside
No, of course. Every goalkeeper's got their own way of doing it. I must say, I definitely take.
Are you in that house?
I take an Onana approach to it. I do.
But has it
You in
worked?
that
Does it
Emmy
work?
Martinez squad.
I've got a decent save record.
Really?
I've got a decent save record.
So you like a bit of the old housery there.
Only
I
for the
know.
penalties. I don't do it throughout the game.
I know
Only
if
for
it's me,
penalties.
if anyone says it to me in school, I'm going up to your face.
But the thing
and
is,
let
the
you
only
know
reason I do it is because I've also
Kai
been striker,
Havertz.
so I know how it feels.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't really see much of him during normal
You didn't?
time, but here's his opportunity
Come
to
on,
make
Kai.
his. Here he comes. Stops. Oh, he saved it.
He saved it. That's a good save. It's a good save.
See, this is what I'm saying, Kai. You don't want You don't want to speak too soon, but that was actually a good save, to be honest.
Now we'll fall asleep.
You know what? You got to give credit. As much as he was an idiot in that first penalty, in the second penalty, that was actually a good
great
save.
save.
So you got
Come on, Carl.
right, Johnny Evans.
Oh, Johnny Evans.
Never seen Johnny Evans take a penalty before, so I couldn't tell you what his style is. Is he going to blast it? Is he going to try and place it? Being a centre half, he'll probably try and blast it, won't he? Here he comes. Oh,
That's a good pen.
that is a good pen, right in the corner.
good penalty.
Keeper given no chance. Ten Hag's looking at this and thinking, let's just get this over and done with and get out of here. Man.
Yeah.
What is the point of this, though, really?
It's,
I mean,
it's the spectacle. That's all it is.
don't you think it's a bit
Yes,
after the Lord Mayor
I do.
show?
I do.
It's a total
Yeah, I do.
anticlimax, this is. Like I said,
Exactly.
the penalty shootout the other day was meaningful because the game ended in
Yeah.
a draw.
Yeah.
This is just needless extras. Pretty sure all the players involved would much rather get in the shower, man, and get ready to go home. Oh, that's a Kivior, man.
Wow.
That wasn't even like close. What was he doing? Oh, that was one of the worst penalties I've seen in some time, man. Look at the Arsenal players. Havertz scratches his head thinking, what? Ty, what you got to say about that one, man?
What can I say?
That was garbage. Anyway, Wheatley now for Man United,
can I
young
say?
striker. He's done the run around.
Oh, he's oh!
That's arguably even worse.
That's probably worse.
What are you doing? We'll take it, but that was... Look at Ten Hag's face. That was
that is
awful.
I think that was closer to the official than the goal.
I think that was worse than Kivior's. Even he said, "Oh my God, yeah, you're quite right."
That was awful.
That was
so
poor,
bad.
bro.
Who's this?
Right, Martinelli.
Martinelli.
Go on, Gabriel M1. Don't muck about. Don't mess about Gabriel M1.
If he doesn't score this, then
So
we're
if
as
he
good as
doesn't
dead.
score and they score next, I
Yeah,
think
we're as
they
good
will
as
win.
dead. He needs to score this.
How can there be?
I think he will.
With Manchester United fans. Is he trying to do the nonsense again?
Yeah, he is.
Gabriel M1, just smash it in. Gabriel M1, just smash it in.
Please score.
Gabriel Martinelli to keep Arsenal in it.
Smash it in.
Yes,
Well
good
done.
penalty.
Good pen.
What's Onana complaining about? Martinelli looks at Onana
Go
with
on,
that
Carl. Save it.
look
but that's
of
what I mean,
what
but
you doing.
That's what that wouldn't be me. If you start doing nonsense, I'm going up to your face. I wouldn't be. I'll be going up to your face and say, "What did you say?" I'll be going up
It's
to
a
your
very
face.
good penalty.
It's a
What
brilliant
is he moaning about?
He's moaning that he scored in it because he shouldn't score.
Oh, save it. Save
That's
it.
Ericsson.
Save it, Carl. If you save this, you're a hero.
No, he's still. No chance.
Oh well.
I must admit, I didn't think Ericsson was going to miss. To be
Neither
honest.
did I. I just it was more hope
Yeah.
than expectation. To be fair, that's a
So,
good
I mean, we won the other one 6-5 the other day. This could be
I thought it was 5-4.
I think it was 5-4.
Was it?
Yeah.
Mm.
That's still a win,
Alright.
regardless.
Okay.
Gabriel Magalhaes. He looks confident. Let's hope
Oh,
he
no, Gabriel-
strikes the ball as well as he looks.
Gabriel is awesome. Gabriel is awesome. He's doing it again.
Doing it again.
Gabriel, smash it in. Smash it in.
Please,
Calm down,
please
Tyrone.
put it that way.
Oh.
Please put it that way. Please.
Yes.
Yes.
Come on, Gabriel M2. Come on, Gabriel M2.
All right.
Go up to him.
He's done it as well.
Go up to him.
Fair
Yeah.
play. Fair play.
Go up to him.
I love that.
What's
Love
no,
that.
this is ridiculous. But this is ridiculous, though.
No, but I love what. Do you see what Gabriel did after as well?
Yeah, it's running your mouth. I think, you know what it is? I think he's trying to entertain, any. To be fair. Do you think?
Yeah.
I think it's less to do with housery and more to do with
Yeah,
entertainment.
but why,
What do you
though?
think?
Why? I just think it's
Entertainment!
nonsense. I think it's
Right,
nonsense.
He's trying to entertain the
I
crowd.
think it's nonsense. I think it's nonsense.
Who's
Come on,
it,
Carl.
Sancho? No.
Oh,
Oh. It's a good penalty.
it is.
Is that it?
I think that's it. Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Fair
a
play.
crumb of comfort for United, but it's not really like, you know.
Sweet.
You know what I mean? So, what do you make of that, guys?
We got the win.
We got the
We
win.
got the win.
And we should have won on penalties as
Let's
well.
be honest, the penalties,
You
no
can-
one really cares.
You can
do
win
they?
your little penalty
Yeah, it's
spectacle
a
if
bit
you
of
want. but
entertainment.
Look, Anana's still upset.
Over the 90.
But what is this? It's nonsense, though. It's nonsense. I'm disappointed because
How
I
did we
want
do with those two other polls, by the way?
So 53% would prefer another striker to Tony, and Havertz was the preference over Jesus.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Right, we're going to wrap up now, guys.
Right.
Arsenal 2-1 winners during normal time. I think it was a decent performance.
Yeah.
Wasn't a great game. In fact, I'll go as far as to say maybe the Bournemouth game was a better game in terms of
Probably.
end-to-end football. But we won this one, and it was against
that it?
our rivals.
Yeah.
That's it, mate.
I must well.
Wake up.
I must well not.
There's not gonna be a closing
well not
Do
ceremony.
you want extra time?
I must well not off as well.
Would you want extra time?
Now you can go sleep.
Right, so we agreed with man of the match.
Yeah. Okay. You've
Yeah,
convinced
agreed.
me.
Martinelli.
Gabriel,
I mean, there were
Yeah.
some
Gabriel M1.
honourable mentions. We spoke
Absolutely.
about the youngsters.
yeah, Josh,
I was very impressed with Salah, who came on at half
Salah,
time.
Ethan as well.
Ethan Waneri in the first half.
Miles did well when he came on as well.
Miles did well when he comes as well.
Van Nistelrooy.
Well, if he always wins for cheat of the match every time.
Just to close, what do you think the manager will take from this performance?
It's a win.
Apart from the win.
Solid performance, I think,
Solid
as well.
performance.
You know,
The
match fitness,
Match fitness. No injuries.
No injuries, fortunately, thankfully.
Yeah, because
Luckily.
unfortunately for United, they did have a couple of injuries.
They did, and obviously we wish them well.
Yeah, we do.
But
So-
rivalries
aside, yeah,
aside,
we don't-
thank you.
we don't
Exactly,
wanna
we wish
see
them well.
players
You never,
of any team
no,
do.
you never want that.
Yeah, well
Unless
said,
your name
Ty.
is Ryan Shawcross. No, you don't. I'm even kidding.
This
No,
guy
you
holds
don't.
grudges, man.
You don't win it. You don't.
But anyway, I just want to end people by saying thanks very much for taking the time out to
thank you.
watch the stream and give us your continual support. We appreciate it. Thanks
Absolutely.
also to my man Frank. And thanks to Ty.
Thank you
It's
very much.
entertaining as always.
You're not going to clap for Ty now?
Yeah, of course.
There you go.
Thank you, Frank, for AFTV for having
Super
me.
Chat King. And
Super Chat-
listen,
and before we go, thanks to our host, Lauren.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. And just to say, please join us on Wednesday or the early hours of Thursday morning when Arsenal will play their last of their 3-game tour against Liverpool. Promises to be a big game.
Yeah.
And we hope you can join us. Thank you very much.
Thank
We're out.
Peace.